Hi everyone, and welcome to another edition of Britfeel Radio. Today is our 30th episode. That also equates to our 29th anniversary episode, because the first episode is the second episode is the first anniversary. Um, okay, well, let's get rolling. We've got a ton of topics for you today, and we've got a bevy of very fascinating and well-learned guests from all over the continent, from Germany to Sweden, Finland, and that's it. Sheba, are you there with me?
Yeah, of course I'm there. I'm
Okay,
always there,
just double,
watching,
just
waiting
making,
for your singular sign of weakness.
just making sure you hadn't gone to sleep. I'm apparently very echoey. Um, do I sound echoey to you?
Not really, no.
Okay, it's you who sounds echoey, actually. Are you in the bathroom?
No,
Are you sure you're not in the bathroom? Because it does sound
I
a bit like you could be in the bathroom.
no, don't worry about that.
Okay, that's fine. It might just be that your mouth is maybe a bit close to the mic, but I'll just turn you down just so we can.
How about that? How about now?
Oh yeah, that's better.
Okay, because I moved my microphone stick away from my face.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
hi there. So this is our Finnish guest. He's known by many names. Apu, um, well, which is quite fitting because he has a reputation of being autistic, and he is also Finnish. And the meme that he is often associated with is of Finnish origin, and the character depicted within uh, appears to be autistic. Um,
Pervertin, yes.
I believe that was German. Um, can you enlighten us? What does that mean in German?
That was in German. That was a. I mean, I think Spurdo Spade is Finnish, right?
Yes.
Okay, and the pervertin thing was like the LSD that they had in World War II, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, is there something going on in the background there? Yeah, on Apu's side there.
What's going on?
You seem to be, I don't know, walking down a busy corridor, up and down some stairs, while moving
Shuffling
some
some
boxes
desks around.
around. Oh,
Cheeky poo in it.
okay. Oh, right, okay, so it's just me that has an echo. Everyone else is clear. Um,
I'm fine and dandy.
okay, let's see.
I actually talked to my Moni.
Yeah.
I talked to the English teacher. She said in order to get like 99 points from that essay,
Mhm.
like you needed to like think like the story essay.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
story.
well, let's have some background for our guests. So, Finlad here recently took an exam for speaking in English. As we can see, he does speak decent English, but he doesn't have a formal qualification. And the way the Finnish education system works is that, well, a certain amount of people need to fail for the others to succeed. So, despite scoring over 83%, he was not in that top percentile and essentially needs to retake that exam.
That's
Um,
completely
Yeah.
fucked.
yeah, so despite only
Yeah.
getting a
No, but I used the problem was well, I showed it to well, we talked about it with Moni
Mhm.
because I wrote an essay or a story. It's like 99 points out of 299, so that's like one third. So I wrote a story and I used and I used Brit words like on the ropes and toiling, all these different good words, like different types of words. And I used them and I got a shit score from that, like 82 out of 99. When usually I would get like 99 or 90, no, 95 or 92 or something like that. But I got 82 out of 99 points from my story.
and
But I
that's
talked, yeah, sorry.
no, go ahead.
No, but I met my teacher today and I talked to her and she said, um, in order to get like 99 points from that story, you needed to sort of sort of like you approach it philosophically. Like you needed to do something really just. You had to think out of the box,
You had
outside
to
the box.
pull the
Yeah.
big brain plays. Yeah.
Yeah, you had to like approach it.
You had to go
philosophy.
above and beyond.
Yeah, and it wasn't, a normal story. It was not enough. And I mean, you have 1,300 characters. How can you write a story, a compelling story?
Well, I mean, like, what was that guy who wrote I mean, Edgar and Poe wrote very compelling short stories. So.
Yeah.
And also, Lovecraft.
Yeah.
With his
Although-
cat who shall not be named.
But there was this part. Also, there was this part in the test that I also failed. That had like intonations, like different intonations. And there was this one question: how does Ellen sound? Moni got it wrong, by the way. So did
annoyed.
What?
She sounded
The
annoyed.
amused? What? The amused one? I mean, the annoyed one. I got that right. I was
You
the
did
only
not.
one
You
that
said-
got that right.
No, but there were a lot of people who said it was indifferent.
Yeah,
'cause-
everyone else said that. By the way, indifferent pretty much means I don't know.
Indifferent means I don't care.
Yeah, well, no, that's what it
Yeah,
actually
but-
means. But the people saying
No,
choosing
indifferent is
indifferent
more
means
like
they don't know.
apathetic.
I know. I'm not talking about what the word means. I'm talking about like in a test context. People who select indifferent, they don't know. So it's like, oh well, I guess indifferent.
No, but
I
like
don't know.
it was. I mean, so many people like Andrew, Awena, or like everybody said it was
Yeah,
indifferent.
yeah,
instead
they
of annoyed.
didn't know, so because they couldn't tell, so they just said indifferent because they couldn't tell.
No, that Ellen sounded indifferent. She didn't sound annoyed.
No, you couldn't
always-
tell, so she sounded indifferent to you.
She said like you always. What did she even say? You always think that, or something.
You
like that.
always think it's going to rain.
Yeah, you always think it's going to rain. She did sound like indifferent though.
Oh my god! I think you need to study up on the English language if you still don't understand the point I was trying to get across. Like, get a dictionary, read up on the. I'm not sure what you would read up on here. Just how
Moni,
talking to
yeah.
people works.
Moni, baby cakes. You need to chill.
Yeah, see that Schubert, he didn't put any emphasis on any of that, so I know he wasn't angry at me. That was very indifferent. Maybe if he said you need to chill, that would have been annoyed. Don't you agree?
Yeah, you need to fucking chill, oi.
So I think we're all agreed then.
Yeah,
that-
you need to fucking chill.
I'm not sure what accent that's supposed to be.
I don't even know, man. I just winging it.
I think it's derogatory.
Possibly.
So let's just get on to one of our first topics. What time is it over in Finland, by the way?
10 p.m.
Okay. I do have an image related to Doctor Who that I'd like to show you. We can save that for later. We're going to really get this thing kicked off by talking about some very taboo topics that you're not really supposed to discuss.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I asked that question on Brit. What do you say in Brit? I don't know.
I'd say
Like what else?
on.
But I've heard some people say in.
Yes,
I don't know.
that would also fit. I suppose you're posting in the general, but you're on the board.
Yeah.
Wait, people we're not supposed to talk about? So someone like John Venables?
No, more people do talk about John Venables, and everyone says, "Oh yeah, he's very
Here,
bad."
I've got a picture of him.
That's illegal. That's illegal.
Who's John Venables?
It's two 10-year-old kids about 30 years ago killed a 2-year-old kid. And
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I thought about it. Yeah, I heard about that one. Like they like slaughtered a baby like a fucking fish or something.
yeah, but the identities are protected. They've got new identities. No one is supposed to know what they look like, though there have been leaks on Twitter and the like. But obviously, news.
Awesome.
Moni,
yeah.
what did you do? What did you do with that little girl? That what's her name?
Eight.
The one who got kidnapped in Portugal or something.
Oh, Madeleine McCann. The parents
Yeah.
are
What
still.
did she do with her?
I think Moni ate her.
I've never been to Portugal.
Ate the whole thing like baby sashimi. Just ate it raw.
Never been to Portugal, so I couldn't be able to tell you what's
And I've
happening.
never been to Spain.
I think it's
but I'm
echoing.
feeling like the music.
Um,
Well, I do have the windows open. Maybe that's it. I'll try.
No. I think it's because of Streamlabs. Do you stream through with Streamlabs?
no,
I'll still close the
OBS.
window just to be.
I mean, if you have like your microphone and you have like your desktop audio, so
No,
With
I
my-
got my headphones on, so
I just want to say that I've got like a professional microphone that I use for work. This probably costs somewhere in the £50 to £100 range because it is professional quality that I use for work.
I mean, if the profession is a telecom is like a call center, it's not really that high quality of profession, is it?
You still need high-end gear. Like I've got they sent me this leather heavy chair to work from.
You got your gaming chair.
It's not a gaming chair, but it's still very nice, and it cost
You
him
got your
£60.
little pink cat ear headphones.
Hell yes.
No, but
okay. What's the first question?
Okay, so what's everyone's salary? This is considered very inappropriate and something that you should never discuss.
Is it? I didn't know that.
So I'll go first. I make around £20,000 a year.
Whoa, that
Nothing.
is very damn. That's not. Ouch.
Yeah. Per hour, it's about
Dude,
£9.30.
considering that you brought this topic, do you I don't know the English term for this, Aufstocker. Let me just give me a second to Google this.
I mean, in Finland, you have like if you have an education, so you have to get paid a certain amount per hour. So but if you don't have any education, so like it depends. We don't have minimum wage. Does the UK have minimum wage?
Yeah, more civilized countries do.
Oh come on,
No.
Mooney.
That is
What?
true.
Like you just mentioned like 30 years ago. Oh yeah, these two 12-year-old kids just fucking slaughtered a baby, and you guys protected their identities, so that's not
To
very
be
civilized.
fair, they were English, so it makes sense.
I know. Yeah. No, but seriously, Moni, considering that you brought up the very inappropriate topic of salaries, I might as well extend that question. In Germany, we have a program for people who have such low wages they can't live off by it. What they do is that they top up their wages with a sort of government welfare bonus. In Germany, it's like Aufstocker. So if the
Yeah.
do you take a similar program, because 20,000 a year is excruciatingly low?
What
Only
the
in
fuck?
American
I worked several jobs, and this is the highest I have ever made. And we do have a similar program, actually. It's universal credit, and it's for people who say perhaps work only a few hours.
Why did you get so angry?
£20,000 is a decent amount of money.
I mean,
Is it?
no, not really.
If you
Maybe-
It's
earn,
okay, I guess.
Maybe it's because I come from a upper middle class background, so it could be.
yes, it's exactly that.
I have a slightly warped.
I mean, but
view
is
of,
it? But I mean, is it cheap to live in the UK?
Fuck off.
No.
£20,000 is decent money.
It depends where you live, Apo.
Okay, interesting.
If you live in London, 20,000 is below minimum wage. If you're in, say, Norfolk or anywhere in the north, then it's okay money, really.
Interesting.
All right, just for relative,
here
just
in
so you know how much it is.
Okay, but okay.
I make
Here in Finland,
a month.
Oh.
I make £1,300. My rent is £500, £475. So there you go.
what?
That's pretty
Okay.
good money.
So
though.
the thing is, in Germany, like the absolute bottom poverty line is, I think. Second, let me just calculate that. Is up to the bottom poverty line is about 9,200 a year. So
Right,
so
so
I
I was nowhere near that.
Yeah, I know, but it's like double the poverty line isn't great.
In the UK, you would get a little bit extra if you were earning that much. I think maybe.
Yeah, because like in
But,
Germany, like if you get like, but that's of course before taxes.
Yeah,
So
but
9,200 before taxes is
tax ain't gonna be that much though if you're earning that little.
yeah, but still, it's tax still tax. And then there's of course there's Wi-Fi that you have to pay for. There's your rent that you have to pay for. There's your Gebühren, which is basically a monthly fee that you have to pay for to fund public broadcasting, etc., etc.
Okay, well you're a student, so you don't actually have a job. Schubert,
That is
I
that
mean,
is true.
yeah,
I've been blessed by generous parents who have fed my very ungrateful ass through college.
absolutely.
However, they do have expect me to pay them every single penny I spent during college by the time I'm 30, which at this point I believe is
Just have them assassinated.
I think 70 grand so far.
If it's 70 grand so far, you could probably get them
What?
assassinated for less.
Yeah.
How can you Are you kidding?
Well, this is like after what was it here? I think not 2 semesters, but 2 years, and then I have to finish up my bachelor's. So yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So how does it work in Finland then?
Uh,
I'd imagine it's quite an expensive country to live in for starters.
yeah. Well, I've worked at Tesco's, Finnish Tesco's,
What are
not
they
actually
called?
Tesco, but like the equivalent of Tesco's. And I started off with €7 an hour, and then because you get more money the more you work, and I got like 10 euros an hour. That's like the best, salary I've gotten.
How
You
much?
mean
What?
you mean
Wait, sorry,
it's
wait. 12 euros an hour.
Yeah.
That's more than me.
that's pretty good. That's yeah.
It's like, yeah.
For a supermarket job, that's amazing.
Are you sure you don't mean like buy? Because you would have been like quite young as well. If I could have gotten away with paying you less.
Yeah, actually, we don't have to pay taxes if you're like underage. I meant like when I worked, I was on.
Dude, you are lucky, man. I wish we had
Yeah.
that.
So, so I made a lot of money by just working at a supermarket. Yeah, but we don't have minimum wage here.
How
'Cause
much
we
is
have
average rent? Just want to.
rent.
Yeah.
It really depends on the region, like where you live. In the north, it's really it's very cheap, but in the south, in Helsinki area, it's very, very, very expensive. But yeah, maybe probably I pay like about like 200 euros a month for my apartment.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's very cheap though. Oh wait, is that a week?
No, a month for a month.
200 euros a month.
Yeah.
You're fucking with me because that's not realistic anywhere.
Maybe it's a bit, it's a bit shabby. It's a bit
It doesn't
shabby.
matter. A shithole here in a crappy little flat in a crappy part of the UK will cost you the equivalent of say 400 euros. 300
kidding.
euros at low end, like
You're
absolute
kidding me? Like in
shithole.
East Germany, you can get an apartment near the train station for 190 a month.
That's impossible.
I've got a 3-bedroom
No,
house with an attic
it's
that
not.
cost me
It's just because
480 a
our
month.
landlords aren't fucking us in the ass.
That what? No, it seems like you're the ones fucking them in the ass.
Yeah, exactly. We got the pants on, man.
Absolute joke. Absolute joke.
But no, but seriously, like you can get like if you're in a dirt cheap part of East Germany, which is already the cheaper part of Germany, and you get a part at a district near train station, which is notoriously a very dangerous and cheap part. You can get one for like a 190 a month. But if you want like an actual living in East Germany, then you pay about 300. Then you get a nice cozy place with built-in kitchen. Maybe a good part of town, maybe not. But you know, you can live.
And Russian rape baby descendants.
Yeah, fair enough.
I bet it's quite expensive in your end, though, in like the gay village of San Francisco.
I don't live in San Francisco.
No, our gay friend here, our other gay friend, I mean,
Oh yeah,
because gay villages tend to be quite high end.
yeah, that is true.
David Thomas.
Sorry?
No, I was talking to myself.
Oh, okay. So how much in rent are you paying in rent?
Me?
Yeah.
480 a month for 3 bedrooms, an attic, and 2 bathrooms.
Oh my! Wait,
That's just American shit.
is that
But-
before heating or after heating?
That is for gas and for water as well.
Oh my!
Oh, which
I
state?
forgot. I forgot. Yeah.
I live in Newport. It's not exactly affluent, but we're not awful when it comes to money.
It's interesting because here in Finland also we have like a lot of government gibs, like a gibs, gibs. But if you work, you can't get gibs. Like it's very, so it's sometimes you get more gibs from the government than say from working.
Gibbs moved up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Have the Gibbs increased under the current government? Are they a pro-Gibbs party?
Yeah, they are a pro Gibbs party.
Gibbs moved
Yes.
up.
So, so the current party is the leftist one.
Yeah, sort of like Labour, I guess.
But I want to find love in Finland.
Do you want to find love in Finland? I guess like many want to find an apartment in Finland when it costs like 200 a month.
Well, everyone
care about
speaks
love,
English
man,
as
but
well. So, I mean, why
No,
not?
I kind of doubt that. I think everybody in Finland speaks Finnish.
No,
Yeah.
What? You just
Well,
said
yeah. Yeah, a lot of people speak English, though.
like over half.
Yeah, definitely. Like, it depends. I mean, older people don't speak that well.
A lot of people don't speak well in general.
Yeah.
Well, I'd be looking for a boyfriend around my age, so that works out okay.
32.
It's interesting because it's sort of like if you don't speak English, same thing, because, like in the Middle Ages, if you couldn't, like, read,
Or speak French, yeah.
yeah, it was pretty much the same thing. If you can't read or write, it's pretty much the same thing if you can't speak English these days. Like you're sort of like dumber or something. People
Yeah.
think that they don't. You're not, but people, straight away assume that you're like something's wrong with you. It's just the same thing. Like you can read or write.
Or you're French or Spanish. Either way.
Yeah,
That also
I mean
Yeah.
here in Finland, at least I'd say.
Yeah, no wonder the Spanish have such a shitty economy. Just don't speak English.
I wrote an entire essay, not in school, out of school, just by myself, just to reaffirm to myself that Spain shouldn't be in Europe because it's not a first world country.
You could have said Portugal.
Jeez.
No,
No, Portugal's fine.
Portugal's
They're not
okay.
great, but
It's not
Everybody's
Spain.
moaning. Everybody's saying it's echoey. Everybody says
They're
it's
saying
echoey.
I'm echoey. They're saying everyone
Yeah,
else is
because
fine.
I think you have like Streamlabs open, and you have like your desktop audio, and you have like your microphone input. You have both of them on.
Yeah, that's correct.
You have to turn one off because oh no, because I did that once when I streamed.
Okay, hold on. Don't say anything. Testing, testing. 1, 2. Oh. No, I think I need to have both. Oh wait. Okay, I just need to control the volume of my voice. If I'm too loud, then I get picked up on the desktop audio as well as the mic. So if I'm speaking at this volume, it's fine. I think.
Scream.
That's it. Okay, I've got it now. I'll just make sure.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I think it's fine now.
So
But yeah, wage. Um.
okay, well,
But it's also here in Finland. If you have like, it depends on your education. So we don't have like minimum wage, but usually if you get like, it's based on your educational background. So if you have a master's, you get paid like 20 euros an hour, pretty much.
Well, having a degree doesn't mean that you're intelligent or competent. It just means that you're book smart or you've
It
learned
means
the
that you're.
exam.
The thing is, the reason that companies like degree with degrees more is because they know they'll, do what they want to. They need somebody that's reliable, that can
Yeah.
work, that they can work with.
Some of the dumbest people I ever met came out of school with 10 plus GCSEs.
Yeah, I'd agree.
It's not difficult to get a degree. All you have to do is memorize something.
You got to hashtag rise and grind.
Yeah,
Most of the time, it is just memory or doing coursework.
Yeah,
It's not hard. It's just time consuming.
they're very suited towards Chinese type people and
Oh, racist.
no, it's
No,
not.
that is pretty true. I mean,
Oh, this is really funny. Can I? It's really off topic, but we talked about the test thing, right? I told this to Moni already, but one year there was this question. Sorry, this is off topic, but sort of related because there was this one question. What I don't know, remember when, but it was this question like assignment, like writing assignment, like what are taxes for? Taxes. And people thought it meant like what are taxis for? So they wrote
oh
about
yeah,
yeah.
you already mentioned that one.
But I just thought of taxis and like this was just funny. What are taxis for?
Uh-huh.
True.
So, so another very inappropriate thing to discuss in the UK is politics.
Is
So
it?
yeah,
Lefty pole on the ropes. Get dabbed on.
Get dabbed on your bongs or whatever. I don't know.
So politics, is that like controversial?
yes. So do you feel the politics in your country are currently like going in the direction you want, or do you want to see some kind of radical change?
Mm. I mean, I think it's sort of like I have to think about it. I mean, I guess there's sort of like a split. Like, people are sort of divided. But like here in Finland, at least we have like, you know, we have like multi-party governments and these bipartisan um, things. But yeah, what about the UK?
Um, so in the UK, I think everything's more or less fine right about now, and we don't need any particular changes. Everything's going smoothly, and I have no major complaints about the direction of the country or
Who paid you to
government.
say that, Moni?
Oh, I mean, there is really nothing major to complain about. We're not engaged in any um, nefarious activities abroad. Um,
50
and
pence has been deposited into your account, Moni. Good job.
Um, yeah, I think the tax rate for low earners went up, so people pay less tax. Um, so I would say that there's been some poor spending decisions regarding coronavirus and helping the
Didn't you hear
economy.
about the most recent thing?
Go on.
So people on the toil now, if they make above a certain amount of money, they have to pay more tax for all the people that were forlorn.
How much money though?
I wasn't sure of the exact amount of money, but all I remember is that all of the people talking about tax around me were very, very pissed off about it.
Oh, well, I'm not rich, so it won't affect me.
I think because you make 20,000, you are either on that line or just below it.
If I'm on it, it'll be just above, so I'll just be paying pennies because it's tiered.
Sure. I think it was around 20 to 21,000. It was somewhere in that
Okay,
ballpark.
well, I was lying. I make just under 20.
Yeah, you're fine then. Probably gonna be fine.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, um,
But yeah, people are paying more money now with their taxes because everybody, no, well, nobody has jobs.
well, it's good that the rich people need to pay more.
It's a drop on the well them for though. Rich people paying more taxes doesn't make them less rich. All it does is really affect the middle class.
Um, oh wait, hold on a second.
The
I don't
amount
think
of
it's.
money.
I think it's less about making them less rich. I mean, frankly, nobody's complaining that rich people are rich or acting like that's a problem. I think it's more about them giving back to the community, like spreading their wealth. You know, like saying, "Hey, you got so much money that you don't know what to do with. You know, just give it a little bit to the starving, crippled people and
And leave the
such."
middle class alone. They earned their money. The rich class
Yeah,
stole it.
exactly.
So, you have admitted to being upper middle class, and you are, and I know our gay friend is quite wealthy. Um, so it seems like your interests may not align with myself and the common people,
Why?
because you are probably more interested in preserving your wealth and your positions in society. So
Not really. I
we're
mean, I'm
likely
middle
that
class, so I'm just pretty much interested in, making sure I don't get poor and everything else is fine.
middle class is code for white nationalist.
That's awfully racist, Moni. Are you assuming?
Yeah, that's quite racist.
Yeah,
Not gonna lie.
are you insinuating that brown people cannot be middle class?
Yes, because class
Well,
is
that's
related to birth.
extremely racist.
No, it's not. That's just how it works. Tell him class is based on birth here.
Well, of course, it's based on birth to some extent, but I mean,
So, like, you can't become upper class in your entire
yeah,
life.
yes, you can, but however, it is extremely hard. I will admit that class mobility is something that has never been and probably never will be a very fluid thing. But just to
Oh, yeah. Uh,
just to
I have
make
something
these
to say. I just have something to say, sort of related to this. Because, like, here in Finland, at least, like, being rich, it's like seen as a bad thing. Like, especially if you show it off, you should never show you being rich. You shouldn't show off that, wealth. Um, so what people will do, even though they have like money to buy a new car, so what they will do is they'll get like a loan from the bank instead, so that it won't be seen in their taxes.
what the fuck? Who's looking at the taxes?
Yeah, because they're public. It's public. Everything is public. You can see like how much someone was taxed and like so. It's like all public.
Ike, well, that is fucked up.
So if you buy like a new car, you have money to buy, but instead you go to the bank and get a loan because that way it won't show in your tax records or something.
I'm sorry, man, to say this, but that is just pants on head retarded. Like, there's a certain point of like,
Yeah, I guess, but not
like I
really.
like I understand, caring about your social standing, but that, dude,
I
Is
understand
it
that
not?
completely.
Is that not the case in the UK?
No, but it is the case in Pakistan. In the UK, you'd want to show off your wealth and try and show how much better you are than everyone else. Especially in, well, in the north anywhere, where people tend to be more working class and poorer. For example, when in the olden days, when you'd get satellite television, you'd want the satellite on your house so everyone knew that you had satellite TV. Um,
Yeah, but it's interesting because in the UK you have like private and public schools, but here in Finland you just have public schools. So the rich people's children, they go to the public school. Everybody goes to the public school. You don't have private schools here. It's the same thing. Like you sort of have to be humble, and you shouldn't show off your wealth.
I,
That's sort of the culture around here.
well, I think that's a good thing. So then everyone's got access to the same education, and the government's more motivated to provide um, a good education to the poor people.
Yeah,
Whereas here, it's like, well, if you're rich enough, go to the good school, and you can be smart, and the rest of the people will just have to make do with what we're obligated to offer them. Um,
yeah.
think Finland
It's
actually got one of
interesting.
the best education rates in the world. Can you just confirm that for me?
In where?
Fin.
Did you say London?
No,
Oh,
Finland.
Finland.
Yeah.
I heard London. No. Yeah. I would say so. Yes. I would say it's the best
I'm
one.
just gonna.
Because the Chinese, they're not
Yeah.
good. It's like the Shanghai schools.
You ate
It's
for
not the
this.
same.
Yeah, because in like China and South
Yeah.
Korea, specifically China and South Korea, they don't really teach you to learn; they teach you to memorize facts. And when you think
Yeah.
about it, mankind's achievements has all come from a mixture of intelligence and immense amounts of creativity. And Chinese schools do not teach any creativity. That's why, frankly, as far as I know, the days of the Chinese people inventing things have been over ever since the Middle Ages. Like they're just gonna
Yeah.
keep on copying stuff.
Yeah,
I don't mean
exactly.
this in a
Steal
racist way.
stuff.
I'm not even saying stealing, but you cannot teach, you cannot thrive off of knowledge alone. You have to be able to be creative and expand upon that knowledge.
And it's gone so bad that when someone describes something as being Chinese, they're insinuating it's inferior, shoddily made. Um, um, so made in China, cheap as well.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I found a proper ranking now. So number one is
Is it the
Denmark.
6th? I think it's 6th.
You're third on this one. It's
Oh, interesting.
worldtop20.org. Israel is fourth, surprisingly.
What about Germany is?
Ninth.
Nobody cares
Awesome.
what Germany is.
And
Top 10,
Austria is
bitches.
10th.
Woo!
So you've got 9th and 10th, really.
That's kind of weird. I mean, Austria is pretty much like Germany's retarded younger cousin, so surprised that it was even that high.
Japan is 7th, Singapore 8th. They're the only chinky countries in the top 10.
Oh, that's crazy.
What about Finland?
How dare you
You're being
insult Japan
racist.
by compare them to
How,
China?
what about Finland? You said chinky countries.
Third
You're being
place.
racist.
Oh, okay, sorry, yeah. 3 chinky countries. Finland is third. I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
thank you.
My apologies.
I mean, come on, man. It's just like don't associate Japan with fucking China of all places. I mean, that's insulting to the Japanese. That's like comparing,
We're as bad as
Great
each
Britain
other.
to fucking, I don't know, Montenegro or something.
They're as bad as each other. Just look how many of them kill themselves every year. Awful country.
Yeah, but the Japanese do it with style. Chinese just
They go to the
Eh.
woods and they hang themselves. It's boring.
that's still aesthetic. I mean,
They jump in front of a train and inconvenience everybody else.
Oh, that's what my
amazing, man.
counselor
If you're gonna
said.
kill yourself, put yourself in a mulcher. Get rid of all of your body.
But it's boring. There's no
It's not
aesthetic.
boring.
to
You're
that.
gonna be everywhere.
Yeah, but there's no aesthetic, man. It's just like
Go
you look at
FIFA.
fucking what was that guy
Oh,
like
boring.
Yukio Mishima? He like fucking took that like admiral guy hostage and killed himself in front of everybody, man. That's how you fucking kill yourself, dude. Make it a big old national thing.
Yes.
Style.
Firebomb, an animation studio.
That also works.
Well, I mean, to be
But frankly,
fair, I mean, the UK has a lot of.
True.
I mean,
They
to
may
be
hire
fair, the UK has a lot of good universities. I mean, we just have I guess like Helsinki universities, like it's in the top 100, but yeah, that's about it. But like in the UK, have a lot of these
Got about
good
5.
universities. Well, yeah, but it's more than one.
Okay. Well, you're a tiny little country, aren't you? Tiny little baby country.
I think the reason that the UK is more known with its universities rather than Helsinki has nothing to do with the quality, but more to with the single fact that it's an English-speaking country.
Oh, how can I get into Oxford? How do I get into Oxford?
Just say you're black or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's actually because your grades won't be enough. Although one of the benefits of being an EU person, oh no, actually, you might want to aim for going to somewhere in Scotland.
Oh, okay.
Because Scottish people have free education, English people don't. But
that's not true. I was actually looking up to studying. I was looking into studying in Scotland, and they wanted like $2,000 a semester. So
yeah, it costs. I don't want to pay for
it's a
that.
lot more expensive in England. It's 10 grand a year.
Yeah.
10 grand a year. Christ.
Yeah, the Conservatives increased it. It was quite a funny little story. It actually killed a political party. We used to have 3. So the centrist party and the right-wing party both won seats, and they formed a coalition. The centrist party promised not to raise tuition fees. I think they might have even said abolish them even. And the other part and the right-wing one wanted to raise them. And as part of a coalition, they raised them. So the centrist party died because they lied on one of their core promises.
Interesting.
Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah, it used to be 3 grand before, now it's 10. You could have afforded to pay those tuition fees off your own bag previously, so you could have
Yeah.
paid for your own education even, or got a second degree again, complete
I mean,
off a
you
year's
can.
work.
I think I can become like an exchange student. I guess that would be fun. I guess.
The moment you set foot in the UK, I'm gonna gun you down.
Oh, she was actually planning on coming to the UK, but it's just for the one
I'll gun
semester,
him down
right?
too.
I'm not one semester,
Yeah.
1 year.
No, one semester.
Oh, okay.
But I'm planning on going to Nottingham.
That faggot steps foot in this country, he's dead.
No, please.
I don't think there's much of a gay scene in Nottingham. It's more.
So,
Non-scene. Is that a non-scene?
No, gay is just regular gay
Did you say
stuff.
non-scene?
No.
There's a non-scene in Nottingham.
There is a non-scene in the
Nottingham.
Westwood. What was it called? It was a couple of years ago. They discovered a massive Muslim sex ring there.
Yeah, I heard about that. Like,
It was a Muslim.
What was it called?
Definitely
Rochester.
Rochdale. It's where Prologue was
Rochdale.
from.
Rochdale. That's it.
There's-
Oh, isn't
there's
that
another
where
one.
Mona lives?
Some of
Isn't
the-
that
some
where
of the
Mona
Roch-
lives?
No, I don't.
Yeah, his
know
family were
anymore.
tied up in it.
Yeah.
Trying to remember the name of the other one that I remembered.
Oxford.
It wasn't Oxford. No, it was a smaller town.
Rotherham.
So, was it Stoke?
Wasn't Stoke? No.
There were quite a few, so you know.
Yes, I know. There's quite a
Interesting.
few. I'm just trying to remember a very specific one.
Yeah, you'll
But
look
is
it
it-
around.
Just it's rich
But
coming
what-
from you.
Okay, what are some other taboos in the UK or England?
Okay, so this one's very inappropriate, so we need to tread lightly.
The
So,
Teletubbies.
so religion. So it's inappropriate to even say what religion you are.
What?
Why?
Because like some people have strong views on it.
But you just have one like fuck. You have like one church, the
Uh,
Church of England.
The Church of Britbox.
There's an
The Church of I want to be able to kill my wife.
My Rochdale's got a Mormon church as well. There
You're
are other
kidding me.
churches. Yeah, it's quite a fancy one. It's an
That's
odd place. to have.
wild.
There's a few in England. I think there might be one in Sheffield. My cousin's a Mormon.
So, so
I
obviously,
remember
there's
one.
not, it's a big country as well. It's not like a tiny one like
Oh
Sweden
yeah,
where
yeah.
everyone belongs to the Swedish church or whatever. I think they're
I'm
officially.
not Swedish.
I'm just giving
What
an
do you think?
example. But how does religion work in Finland then? And which religion? are you?
We just have the Lutheran Church, the
Huh.
Protestant Church, the Church of Finland. That's like the only one, and we have like Orthodox people, but they're like a small minority.
Like, is that what is like? Pardon me if I say it's something stupid, but it's like Finnish Orthodox or is it like Russian Orthodox or what is it?
I think it's Russian Orthodox. There's
Ah,
no
okay.
Finnish. I'm pretty sure. I don't know.
Do you have a religion?
Yeah. Do you?
Oh, see how you got
Is it
defensive there.
Sermonisco?
Oh, I'm Christian. Of course I have it. I'm Christian. Everybody's like, everybody knows. Everybody's Christian.
Wow,
The-
but then when you realise not everyone is,
I literally know 0 non-Christians. Like,
that's a lie. Finland's quite diverse.
no,
these
but like,
days.
I mean, like people get like barbed.
Baptized.
Yeah. Sorry. My brain medicine has stopped working.
There you go.
Yeah. Everybody's Christian.
Well, I am not religious, and I am against religion.
I thought you were Muslim.
Yeah, you're a Muslim.
Who said that? Did I ever
Muslim.
say that? Did I say that? Or did you
Yeah,
just
you said it
assume?
like once. No,
No.
you said it once or twice.
No, I didn't. I never said that. You just assumed based on my ethnic background.
Yeah, actually, to be fair, I did.
There's a
Considering
lot
that
of
people in your country get like stoned if they don't like
there's a lot of
blaspheme or
Pakistanis
something.
that are Hindi as well.
No,
Hindu
I
Chinese?
think Christian is like the second largest religion among Pakistanis.
I mean, like on the eastern border, the Punjabi area.
What religion are you, if any?
Uh,
Guess none, because
I'm Suomenska. I'm Finnish neo-paganism.
based.
oh well, that
Yes.
makes sense.
I
Because
believe in animism and shit like that. All the trees of spirits.
Oh, sure.
Sounds pretty
Why
pretty
why
heathen.
not?
okay.
Yeah, it's cool.
One interesting thing though is with the Vikings,
Oh
they've
no.
got a term Valhalla, and that sounds an awful lot like Allah, don't you think? Do you think there's any connection there?
No,
Because
there ain't no dang connection, because they would not have known each other.
No mudslides in
actually,
Valhalla.
people say the Vikings have traveled to both the United States and India.
Yeah, they probably have like seen
Finland?
Canada and shit, but like
And there's recordings
Oh,
of
Vinland,
Muslims
that thing.
having visited the Vikings and written about how masculine their women are and such.
yeah, I guess Muslim guys are into fembot.
Do you believe in aliens?
Swedish women have big jaws.
Everyone does. I get asked this at work as well, and I can't understand.
Do you believe they
everyone's-
come down and they pick you up and throw your ass?
They inseminate people's assholes. Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the
Alien
ancient.
Mao.
Do you watch the Ancient Alien series?
Aliens.
They pick you up
Alien.
and shit all
Moni,
over
you
for
look
no
like
reason.
an
They find it
alien
funny.
Mao. You look like an alien Mao.
And Alien Mao. Is that like a great?
Alien Mao.
An
Alien
Alimaoian.
Mao.
An Alimaoian. Yeah.
Oh well, that's just literally every Finnish person. They're pasty, white skin. You don't know where their hair starts. Their
That's
blonde hair
awfully
starts,
racist.
and their
Finnish
skin.
people have
Yeah.
yellow skin. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you racist.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
I mean, Moni.
that's a good way of shimmying onto our next
But
topic.
have you? Oh, okay. What about like ancient aliens? You were talking about ancient aliens.
Moni, I think you're hired by the Koch brothers
love
to
Finnish
spread
folk singing.
shenanigans and whatever.
There are some incredible theories on ancient aliens and how they could have visited us in our past.
Could you give us an example?
So obvious ones are, well, such as
Joan of
in-
Arc was an alien.
Joe Biden.
No, I mean in South America, there are statues created, and the people there have got curly beards. How we know people from South America are unable to grow curly beards. They've got quite wispy facial hair. The curly beards are more like those of people from, say, Persia.
That's funny because I actually know a Brazilian guy who's like a Karl Marx beard.
He's mixed race or something. He's not native.
How do you know?
Alexander the Great went to South America, had a great time there.
Yeah.
So perhaps
He
that's
rode down with fucking what was the fucking guy? Ah, fucking was that Aztec Prince? That doesn't matter.
Aztec prince.
No, like, there's like the fucking doesn't fucking matter, man. I done goofed. I don't know. He went on Pussy Tour to Clan or some shit.
Maybe. It would have been like that one movie, El Dorado.
Yeah, dude, that movie was fucking cash money.
Okay, what's the next question?
okay. Well, this one's a topic that's very personal to me.
Rapid fire Kuming.
It's the topic of
Who?
Cunny.
no, it's actually the topic of racism, and it's very serious because I
Racism.
didn't actually
Okay.
take racism very seriously, but recently I was quite violently racially assaulted. That's not
No,
amusing.
come on, man. Like this
Different
could be
crap.
serious. This could not. Maybe this isn't like a delusional thing. Maybe this is serious. So
Yeah, I had
benefit of
I
the
was
doubt.
Give them the
with
benefit
a
of the doubt.
group of people I
You,
considered.
you were looking in the mirror and then you saw yourself and you screamed "Packy, Packy, Packy, Packy" over and over again. Is that what happened?
You went to Tesco and there weren't any brown flowers.
I'd
Yeah,
really-
there wasn't any brown rice.
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
Oh, I could go for some basmati rice right now.
Dump it seriously, guys.
Yeah, the brown rice thing. I'd say that's fine. the basmati rice thing. That's fine. Those things are fine. But I think racial
Yeah, I love
slurs
basmati rice.
are just hateful, and there's never an excuse to use them. Uh,
What if someone cuts you off and you can see their skin color?
What if you're trying to make your white friends laugh?
that's not acceptable, and I think that if they're also they do laugh, they're just as bad as the person who's saying the thing.
So what
But
happened?
that's how I make sure I know everyone's cool.
But what happened?
So
You just go up to like the first person you meet and just scream the N-word in their face and see the reaction.
If they're not
See-
racist, they're not worth talking to. That's his.
Did you get
like,
raped?
motto.
No, I was with a group of people I had considered friends.
And then
Just
they
having
molested you?
conversation, and then we had another party enter that group, and they continued verbally assaulting me with racial epithets until I felt compelled to leave. It was
What
perhaps
did you
one of
say?
the worst experiences I have had in
Did
quite
you
a
try
long
to touch your
time.
boy hole?
No,
What did he say?
it was just a stream of racial epithets. It seemed to be everything you could come up with, and it was very upsetting. They moved
Who was this renegade?
That's not important, but I'll say what they are. As another person
Was it-
isn't
was it,
important. They're a very small and very sad person.
Was wait, was it Danny DeVito?
No,
He's not sad. He's happy.
Was it Danny DeVito's uglier brother?
Yeah, it was Danny DeVito's brother, Adolf DeVito.
Well,
Randy
He
DeVito.
ain't got a wife and he's not successful, so he's pretty depressed.
well, they're definitely ugly. I will say that. So that's how I learned that racism is bad, and it's awful. And I'd just like to ask if anyone else has any stories of racism they have to share, either stories where they experienced racism or where they delivered racism.
I called someone half-caste in school once.
I can honestly say I've never been racist once in my life.
Okay, so do you regret doing that? Calling them half-caste?
He was my friend, so he didn't give a shit.
Have you done anything else since then?
No, I typically don't go out of my way to judge people for what they look like.
I mean, I don't think this is racism, but the test, the English test, I think it was a bit discriminatory because it had that one part where it tested intonation, and you had to match the feeling and emotion to the person, like what they said. Like,
Autistic people are people too.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
so I think it's a bit, telling of how discriminatory our society is towards people of neurodiversity. And I think it's quite
What do you mean
problematic as well.
people of neurodiversity? I don't
People who are on the spectrum, people
Oh,
with
so
autism.
you mean retards?
Yeah. No. It's the root of it. People of neurodiversity.
Fucking baited. No, but seriously, I don't really want to say what you care about. It's like I got legally diagnosed as a schizoid by my psychiatrist, but you don't see me complaining about it.
Oh, you fucking schizotypal.
Moni,
Yeah, exactly.
what did you think of it? Did you the test, the part where they had
Okay, well, there were a few questions where people with autism would suffer, but I think that's only fair. The entire
You're
test
You're being
part-
right.
They should be called. Yeah, exactly. That's pretty base.
No, you should have a few penalties. For,
Penalties.
I don't want to say.
Or,
You
Yeah,
know.
For
Moni.
not being normal.
The
Damn,
funny
Moni.
thing is, Moni, you completely fail to bring out your point in a way that doesn't sound completely fucked there.
I think Schubert knows what I meant to say.
Of course, I know what you meant to say, but I also think it's funny how you completely failed to say it in a proper way.
Yeah, I'm still.
But you don't understand the plight of autistic people.
I do
and
understand, and
no,
you deserve to take a penalty for that.
No, the only
How?
autistic people that need to suffer are the people that try to treat it like it's a thing to be proud of.
You're not going to take
Yeah.
100% penalty, but you're going to take like 10% because that 10% does affect your English skills. Hey, was that better?
Like it's always like you always hear these fucking like mostly I don't know why it's mostly Americans. It's like all these American mothers like my kid's autistic. Give me money. Yours.
I hate going to YouTube. I look in the comments and someone says, "Oh man, I have Asperger's," but yada yada yada, and I'm so proud of it. And I just think to myself,
Oh,
"Why are
But
you
which,
do you
proud
know
of it?"
what? Have you
you
seen
know,
that one?
I mean, I'd fucking love not to be schizoid. I mean, I'd love to be able to like go through the day without like going into some fucking 5-hour fantasy thing. Just
Oh, Moni,
locking my brain down. I mean, I
hey,
fucking
have
hate
you
that.
seen that YouTube channel called Special Books by Special Children?
No, but it sounds very
Have you not seen
positive.
that? Have you
What
not
do
seen
mean
that?
by special children?
Special Books by Special Children. Okay.
So the entirety of Plato's works.
Yeah, it's like it looks. This one looks just like Moni. Not gonna lie. This one looks just
Excuse
like
me while I
Moni.
sit in this cave with my back to you and I pretend you don't exist.
This is you.
Oi, ay.
It's a picture of a kid with severe burns. I'd say if he's been able to write a book, it is very inspirational, and he is very inspirational.
Dear God.
So true. So
Dear
true.
God. Ay.
He's more of a hero than anyone here will ever be.
But he seems a bit Jewish. Not gonna lie.
What
There's
do you mean
something off
Jewish?
with him. No, but he's
Well,
like taking advantage.
I ain't taking credit for that shit. Come on, man.
No, but he's being like. He's being like. He exploits
Sounds
these
Asian
people.
more than anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think maybe there's something wrong with you because you seem to look for disturbing physical imagery?
What?
You seem to seek out disturbing imagery. Do you think could be something different about you? Because normal people wouldn't search for this sort of stuff.
Are you being racist because he has burn marks? Like he's burned.
No, I'm
Are you
not.
saying he looks disturbing because he's retarded?
No, I'm not saying that.
You're literally saying that he looks disturbing. I mean, it's a person. He's a person just like you. How dare you call him disturbing?
Okay, I was wrong there to use that wording.
I mean, he looks pretty fucking disturbing to me. Like, dang, like if I give birth, I mean, if I had a wife who gave birth to something like that, I'd like straight up,
He had severe burns. He wasn't born that way.
But you get the point, right? Like if that happened to my kid, I'd be like, yeah, okay, my life sucks now.
I'd slam dunk it out the window.
Just fucking what do you call it? He running into the end zone, just touchdown that shit off of like a fucking staircase.
Interesting. What's the next question?
Okay. Well, rather than a question, it's more a discussion topic. So, tipping. Is that something that any of you have ever partaken in?
Nope. Ain't got that kind of money.
I have
Is
been.
it?
Feel free to make Jewish jokes. Feel free to make Jewish jokes.
I'm pretty sure in Germany you have to tip. Like
No,
that's the thing.
No, you're not supposed to tip in Germany, actually.
But I mean, like in Berlin.
Well, yeah, Berlin is like a shithole.
Yeah, there you tip, I guess.
Yeah, no,
But-
actually, you don't even tip there. They just take the money because most of the people, like all the Americans, tourists, are just too fucking stupid to realize, oh, I have to tip here because waiters actually make money. So
I don't know, because maybe it's like because we once went to Germany with our German teacher, who's really fucking old. She's really old. She's been to Germany many times, fluent German. She's like, but she was like, "Oh, we have to tip."
no,
We
you
went
don't.
to a restaurant.
That's-
Yeah, but I
that's-
mean, maybe
that's
it's
a
like
lie.
olden days or something. I don't know.
Like,
Because I was like, you don't have to tip, but she was like, yeah, you do. But I was like, I guess you tip, but
no, you really do not have to tip in Germany. That is
okay.
not in East Germany, not in West Germany. You really just don't have to
Yeah.
tip at all.
Okay, so we're all agreed, never tip and
Yeah.
never.
That's like,
We
if you
don't
go to
tip
the
here.
if you go to the US, you should tip because it's like giving money to like the
Yeah.
homeless.
It goes beyond
It's,
not
it's
tipping.
perpetuating a bad system. I refuse.
If I see you tipping
fair
in a
enough.
store, I'm going to kick you in the head.
We don't tip. We don't tip here.
They don't tip. Of course you
We
don't
do
tip a
that.
store, but I mean, like, if it's like a waiter and shit, like if you are in
Oh.
America. But
I'll leave my change or whatever if I like in England, but yeah, generally I don't really tip unless it's like
the only time I ever tip,
outstanding service. But
the
I don't think I've
only
ever had outstanding service.
the only time I ever tip is, say, if I'm in a taxi and I really need to get going. I genuinely do not even have the 2 seconds to change my money back, and I'll just like, okay, yeah.
Oh, my
That's
dad's
only
a,
happened twice in my life. So
5 minutes, and this entire wallet's yours.
on the topic of taxi drivers, my dad is one, and he says that white people tend to tip. So I think
It's a social convention. They have to.
why? Because of race?
so it's like a
No.
tax. Like, tip the taxi driver and you don't get
It's a
hate crime.
normalcy thing.
Oh, okay.
People want to be portrayed as normal when they're outside, so they do things that come across as normal. And unfortunately, tipping is a normalized activity in white Western countries. So
Plus-
people will tip simply because they feel obligated to, because other people are around them. If there's nobody else there and your waiters weren't human, you wouldn't tip anyone.
And plus, taxi drivers are snaky because they do that thing where you give them like a tenner and they go, oh, it's £8.70, and they're doing like 20 fucking minutes trying to like get £1.30 together or something. You end up going, oh, keep change, mate, and fucking off.
Just give
Do
them
it every time.
So if your dad's a taxi driver, be on fake taxi.
No.
No, but will you
No,
be
Moni's on. No, he's on real taxis.
Yeah.
Not fake taxis. Dad's a real taxi driver.
No, it's the fake taxi.
Yeah, but his dad's a real driver, so it'd be real taxis.
Yeah, so it's like Moni goes to their like dad's taxi driver, and that turns into fucking really uncomfortable situation for everybody involved.
No, it's just Pearlie's dad giving Pearlie a lift. There's no heinous shit going on.
Lifting up on his dick. Hey.
So let's just move on to the topic of Doctor Who then. I've uploaded.
That's a good question, Moni. How much would I have to pay for you to have sex with your own father?
Again.
You're disgusting.
Like how like 5 billion pounds? Would you do it for 5 billion pounds?
I think you're a disgusting subhuman.
Of
With
course,
a
I'm a
disgusting
disgusting
mind.
subhuman. I'm
fucking
curious of
again.
disgusting subhuman. Like, would you do it? Would you have
Okay,
sex with
would
your
you
father for 5
rather,
billion pounds?
Moni, would you?
Pearlie,
Let me.
Pearlie, hold on. If you had to have sex with your father, would you rather him penetrate you or you penetrate him?
No, let me rephrase Schubert's question. Would you rather get 500 million pounds, or you have to fuck your father?
I take the money. We're just moving on to the next topic
not both?
now. So of Doctor Who. So strap in because it's going to be a lengthy one. So I've uploaded an image onto the screen that judges what tier of fan you are. So if you could take a look, whereabouts would you fit in? It's based on the Doctor Who media you consume.
Oh, okay, interesting. So we have, what does that say? Doctor Who website and
Yeah,
Classic Who.
yeah, Reddit Doctor Who,
Where's Ready? What?
or Doctor Who in the normal fag tier.
Doctor Who sex toy.
Sounds kind of retarded to me.
Have you watched any Eighth Doctor adventures? So prior
If
to
you
the
were a
modern
girl
era?
though, and really into Doctor Who, you'd definitely get a sonic screwdriver like vibrator.
Doctor
Like
Adventures.
that's the perfect cross marketing.
That actually is a pretty good
Oh,
idea.
You know the Eighth Doctor was just a movie, right?
Oh, what about a
Oh,
TARDIS fleshlight? It's bigger on the
did not.
inside. Bigger on the inside.
Yeah.
If I remember right, there were some dramas about the Eighth Doctor, but that pretty much came only after his tenure as the Eighth Doctor in the movie.
Have you seen the new series where you have a black Doctor?
Well, take a look at the image and let's see
What
where
was
you
his
are
name?
then.
Sylvester McCoy?
No, hold on. Black Doctor. I just have a.
Oh no! I don't like where this is going.
Hello, on the No, take a look.
Hey, what's
mean-
up? I'm the doctor, bruh.
No, Moni. Do you know what
No,
she
he's-
would say? Do you know
Right,
what she would
bruv.
say? She would say,
Paul McGann.
Hello, I'm the Doctor, and welcome to the TARDIS. It's nigger on the inside.
I can't believe you actually just said that.
Tony's gonna get banned.
I don't even mind, man. It's just like that was so fucking horrible.
Doctor Who.
No, but let's talk about Doctor Who in general. Okay. So, Moni, when did you start watching Doctor Who? What's your earliest memory?
I think I probably did watch the. Well, I've seen some Ninth Doctor. Um, I don't think I watched like the debut episode, but I watched it at a later date. But during that first year of Doctor Who hype, the BBC made it quite a big deal, like it was a British institution that was returning, so I was aware of it and seen some episodes during its first year. So I was introduced quite early on, but I didn't really um, get into it until the 10th Doctor. I have gone back and watched some classic Who, and I actually prefer that. I think it's got more of a better feel to it. Feels more like anything can happen.
Yeah, he actually has. They actually do die in very stupid ways in the originals.
Oh, what did you say? I just zoned out.
Do you know how the fourth Doctor generated into the fifth?
He got, wasn't he like, hold on, fourth? He just fell.
Yeah, he was climbing
Or,
the tower to turn off some kind of
yeah.
beam or whatever it was. I don't really remember the semantics, but he just fell and died. That was pretty much it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Six
technically
years.
he didn't die, did he? Because he's still the Doctor.
They do explain it in the 10th Doctor's tenure that regenerating does feel like dying because someone else is in your body.
Oh, I think Moni knows what that means.
I would just like to make people aware that um, our Finnish friend here has not had sex. So
What? That's
What are
kinda
you
sad.
talking about?
You're gonna call him an incel?
I'm not going to call him an incel, but I just want people to be made aware of that.
Just
I've had
insinuating he's an
sex.
incel. Okay.
It's okay, it's not a competition, but it's
Kinda is.
So, on the
yeah.
topic of Doctor Who,
yeah. Oh, I'm still waiting
Um,
to know where you fall on that little chart.
um, well,
If you've ever read
I
any
had-
fan fiction, you're instantly weird.
I read a book. I think that's weird.
Oh,
Like, if you read a Doctor Who book, I think that's weird as well.
It's a bit tricky because it depends on which book.
Well, it's one of the newer ones. Not newer ones. No. But like, do you remember The Day of the Doctor? You don't remember that one.
If you describe the episode to me instead of just giving me the title,
It's the 50th anniversary.
you gotta tell me about the episode. Like,
The one where all the
Are you
doctors are like roaming around on that big planet or whatever.
Yeah, it's like it's David Tennant and Matt Smith.
oh yes, if you just why did you start with
No,
that?
multi-dog. I just thought you knew.
That's all. Ugh.
But I read that one, but I read it in English. I read it in English, so I think that's like okay. That makes it okay.
Well done to you. I'm gonna put you in the weird tier then.
Okay.
As far as Doctor Who fans go, you've not listened to any of the BBC audios, have you?
Rather not say.
That'd put you down to creep.
No, but it's like really shitty ones. Like they're like hack frauds. They're literally hack frauds. They don't care. They're just. It's like the quality is so shit, pretty much.
Okay. Well, I do have some set topics on Doctor Who to discuss.
Okay.
Okay. So, how would you describe your ideal Doctor? What type
Not
of
a woman.
personality? Well,
As a
David
doctor of
Tennant.
medicine.
David Tennant.
literally just David Tennant. Everything.
Yeah,
that you,
just copy paste, just like David Tennant.
you wouldn't want him to maybe be any older or any younger, any taller.
I mean, yeah.
Um,
mm,
he's maybe a bit kinder, maybe a bit meaner.
Half
I mean, I
god,
don't like the god, like the entire like god complex, like the thing, like not like the godlike thing, like the chosen one. I don't like that. I just like him being like a traveler, like just like a random time lord. So I don't like how it's like, um, yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that it's down to the Doctor that the Time Lords even have the ability to regenerate.
That's
That
not
was
canon. That's not canon. That's not canon.
he was called the Timeless Child or something, and
Yeah,
apparently
Tecte, that's not canon.
yes, that
I mean, Doctor Who for me ended when Peter Capaldi died, when his Doctor died. That's
Oh,
like
that's
he died.
very particular. Just
That's
because,
like my, that's my head canon. That's my head canon. I think like he died when David Capaldi died, like in that one episode. He refused to regenerate, so he died. And that Jodie Whittaker is non-canon. And the
I've just got a fan request. Apparently I sound like a Dalek because of the echo, so someone has requested I say... Exterminate! Yes, they requested I say that, but since you said it, I'm sure that's fine.
I mean, yeah, but you were asked racist as the Dalek, so I think they're right.
Daleks aren't racist.
Oh, they kind of are, since they're like
They're
irredeemably
imperialists.
evil. They're kind
They
of...
just want to destroy everything that isn't them. That's imperialism.
Yeah, but yeah, they don't think about it. Yeah, you're right, but
So you'd say they're an allegory
And
for...
like space commies, didn't they want to like integrate? Oh no, that was the Cybermen, weren't it?
Yeah,
Just
that's
were
the
like,
Cybermen.
Cybermen
integrate.
want everybody to assimilate, like the Borg.
But
Meanwhile,
didn't the Daleks go back in time in that like New Yorkie one and make like that half human, half like Dalek thing at one time?
that was the cult of Star, I believe. That did
that was so that episode is like so bad.
I don't know why that episode stuck with me all these years.
It's like so bad.
Just remember that weird looking guy in the suit with his
Yeah,
fucking accent, dossing about.
I
Like,
am
fuck's
a
this, man?
human Dalek, like the human Dalek, and then you just get exterminated right away. Like it was so bad. I mean, it was written by a female, so it was written by a woman.
Yeah, that'll sort of do that.
Yeah.
A good plotline, I thought, was during Peter Capaldi when he accidentally made a good Dalek quote.
Yeah, I didn't like that either. I
You
just
didn't like it? I kind of liked it, actually. I liked the
I
juxtaposition
didn't like.
between him and the Dalek, because the Dalek considered him to be a good Dalek, not him.
I mean, I liked it, but I just didn't like the episode in general. I don't know. It was
No, the
where's my
episode itself
brother?
was
Where's my
average, but
brother?
the
It was
plot
like
was good.
it was the Unga Bunga lady, like, where's my brother? You killed my brother, or something. It just threw me off. I didn't like that. Was sort of like, I didn't like that part, but I did like the Dalek thing. I guess it was okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. What was the question again?
What was the question indeed? I've kind of lost track there. So, well, we started with what your ideal doctor was and kind of
Okay. So what's your idea? What's your idea, Doctor FB?
My ideal doctor?
Yeah. Top
Do you
to
know-
bottom, everything,
Oh,
personality.
I
Probably
just remember.
I'd
Yeah,
choose
sorry.
Jodie Whittaker because she has a vagina. That's literally my entire basis of
I mean,
picking.
one thing that really just bugs me off is like the I don't understand why they want to have like I think the Doctor is really just like he's a Tory. He's like a really just he's always been that way. He's been like that sort of, but now he's like with Jodie Whittaker. It's just like hello chums, cheeky poo, isn't he?
He said some weird stuff, like he tried to always coin catchphrases like Alonzi. That's a bit weird. A bit
With
random.
Bubbly Scrump, whatever it were, or fucking all the gay shit with Matt Smith. He had a lot of gay sayings.
Fezes are cool. Westerns are cool.
Well, you can't really say it's anything new when he had it since the beginning. One of his catchphrases was, "Oh, you've redecorated. I don't like it."
Yeah, but that's
Looks like we found the degenerate. That's
What, for watching the original series? I grew up with
It's
that on the TV. That doesn't make me
fine,
itchy.
fine. I was reaching a bit. It's fine. You're only in the weird tier.
I watched it on TV as a kid. You can't blame me for that. I watched Super Ted as a kid too.
I
Yeah,
actually think I saw that as well.
Good.
but
Guy
so
gets
what was you were saying? As you were saying, FB. What's your ideal doctor?
build him up yourself. Don't, rather than just pointing to
I
an
don't
existing
think
doctor.
there's anything so ideal is such a blanket term because the whole promise or the premise of Doctor Who is that he's constantly changing. Creating an ideal doctor, you would just lose him in a couple of seasons anyway because he has to change. That's part of his character.
I mean, you should just make him likable. Jodie Whittaker's so annoying. I hate her.
But that's the thing. Not all of the doctors were likable, but they were still good doctors.
Yeah, but like Peter Capaldi, I liked him. Well, but but like, I guess it's the writing. But Jodie Whittaker's so annoying. Everything
It is the
about
writing. She's also a bit of a bitch herself.
yeah.
It really comes across in her acting,
yeah.
and it's unfortunate.
Okay. What's the next question about Doctor Who?
Okay, so of all the villains, who are your favourites? So I'm guessing we probably might hear the big ones, Daleks, Cybermen, and that's perfectly fine. There's good debate about
The
which of those
Valiard.
two are probably the best. Sorry?
The Valiard.
I mean, I haven't watched a lot of Doctor Who, but I thought the Stone Angels were pretty cool. It's an interesting concept.
Weeping Angels.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, those are pretty cool.
Valiard is one of the Doctor's
My favorite
incarnations in the future.
My favorite one
With
is
his
the
powers.
Absorbalov. Absorbalov. That's my favorite one.
I'm just going to give that
From
a
the planet
go.
Klum.
Absorbalov.
That's just from a that episode itself was just a joke episode. They
Oh,
Moni doesn't know who the
yeah, well,
Absorbalov.
after I see the picture, yeah, okay, they were a funny one. I like all the fat ones.
looks like
He
Matt.
looks just like you.
Shut up. How?
It's the same complexion and
Same complexion. I'd say they're quite white. Light skinned. Pasty.
Planet Klum.
Klum.
And clearly a reference to white culture.
Oh my god, do you remember that one episode? What was it like? Fear Her? With the scribble monsters. Chloe Webber, was it?
Yeah.
Sounds familiar.
It was so bad as well. Like, yeah.
Just so you're aware, someone's thrown in a little comment. They said, I really like the Finn on the podcast. There you go.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, as you were saying. Sorry to interrupt you there. Just
But but you like the Daleks, right? Moni.
I would say I like the Daleks because whenever they're there, I feel like it's going to be an important episode and shit's going to go down. Although they have been very overused.
Oh my god, we have to talk about like the different Daleks.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I was kind of into that.
Like the Power Rangers.
Yeah,
Power
because
Rangers.
that sort of like had a hierarchy, and I think I can't remember.
It looks so bad. It's so bad.
I can't remember his name, but the leader of the Daleks, he was involved with that.
Davros.
Yeah, Davros, that's it. Yeah.
Well, that looks like Moni. That literally looks Davros in real life.
Oh, well, I like Davros as well.
Yeah.
But I think he answers Daleks.
He does. I'd say he's King Dalek.
Okay. But what's your favorite? FB. What's your favorite villain?
Villain. I
Yeah.
already said it. It's the Valiard.
Oh, Valiant. Okay, that's a good choice.
Which one are they?
The Valiard was one of the Doctor's future incarnations that
Yeah,
came
that
to
one.
his previous timeline in order to steal all of his future.
It wasn't like the
generation.
13th or something.
He was somewhere beyond the 13th.
Yeah. Yeah. It was the trial of the
Trial of the Doctor, something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
Classic.
remember the name of the episode, but it's a good episode. It was during.
I
I think it was.
He's the with the curly blonde hair. What's his name?
I'm struggling to remember because it all just meshes in my head.
It's call it I think it's the seventh. No, it's sixth Doctor. I think.
It may be in the Sixth Doctor.
Oh
Yes.
yeah. Colin Baker. Colin Baker. Right?
Colin Baker was the Sixth, yes.
Yeah, I think it was that
No,
one.
the Sixth Doctor wasn't. Yeah, it was Colin Baker. Sorry.
Yeah. What's your favorite favorite villain?
I always like I always liked those fucking weird, big, thick-headed, like army soldier guys that would like just really comic
Sontarans.
relief. Eh?
Oh,
The Sontarans.
Yeah, I think so.
The potatoes.
They're just so pathetic. They always just got the shit rolled and they had that little vent on back of the neck that just turned them
Yeah.
off or something. Like, oh no, my power down vent, my one weakness. No.
Yeah.
They were jobbers.
It's really hard to choose one. I really did like the Weeping Angels as well, but I mean, the more screen time they had, the less scary they became.
I think that's true for most of the like villains
Yeah.
and whatnot. Like the more you get to know them, the less creepy they are.
They
Yeah.
stopped being scary the moment they explained what they actually do to their victims.
Yeah, true.
They just
what
send
do
them
they
back.
actually? What do they do? Though? They like break their necks, right?
No, they send them
stopping
back.
The next thing isn't really what they do. They send their victims back in time. and
Yeah.
They enter a fixed point in time in which nobody can reach them. So
yeah, but like the whole like law, like that an image of an angel is in itself is an angel. Like that's never picked up. It was just like mentioned in one episode, and I didn't like that. Like they explained it too much in that episode. With River Song.
that's
time
how
of
it's
day.
supposed to be. You're supposed to just throw something that sounds vague and interesting, and then just never touch it again.
Yeah.
I remember the.
I think that's a good way to also make a storyline if you do it the right way. Because if you make a universe and then leave enough space in it that you can come up with your own stuff, I think that's a great way. Like look at Star Wars.
Yeah. By the way, did you know that? Do you know River Song? Do you remember River Song?
Yeah.
Like
she
she
was a
was.
crush on her back in there.
Yeah, it's like apparently like instead of Alex Kingston, they want to cast Kate Winslet from Titanic as River Song. But I mean, she looks. I don't know. I like Kingston more.
She was also on. Oh, she was. I keep mistaking River Song and Missy.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so what type of story types do we like? So we like the ones where he goes back in time in England, like Victorian England, or do we prefer the ones where he goes to a different planet, or like
anything other than back in Victorian England, man? I hate Victorian England ones. They're so fucking boring. They're all
it's like
also learn
it's like
6 years in school just non-stop.
It's like the monster of the week episodes. Like those are. I don't know. That's a really hard question. Yeah, I agree. I don't like the Victorian one. Some are like okay, but it's like there's always like an alien. There's always an alien.
What's that Doctor Who quote from when they went back into the Victorian era?
Oh yeah,
recent ones.
Oh,
that's the thing with history. It's more whitewashed than you know. Something like that.
So was Jesus.
That is.
They was like, oh, Doctor, they look a bit white or something.
Well, yeah, that's what people watching were going to say, so they were just reacting to it. It was.
Yeah, but it's like. But in one episode, you had like, it was like Kate. What's her name? No, the lady in Unit, Kate Lethbridge Stewart or whatever. Like she said something like, "Oh, imagine the Americans with the ability to time travel or something. You've seen them films, and then you have like 2 series later, you have like that one part was like, oh, history is a whitewash. So was Jesus or something
Yeah, well, Jesus is a whitewash.
like.
Jesus was whitewashed. Jesus was a
Black person.
no, he
I would say
wasn't black.
black. It's like Middle Eastern.
Yeah, he
No,
was.
not even
He
Middle
was a
Eastern.
person of melatonin.
Wise, something.
Jesus is
below you.
white. Come on,
was-
guys.
He was Levantine.
Yeah, but I think like as when I was a kid, I did like the history one. I did like because it was like very exotic, I guess. But it depends. I don't know. They're all good. I think they're good in their like own way. Because even like the very bad episodes, they have like good character stuff. You know, it's not just like schlock. Oh, do you remember the New Earth, that episode?
I remember the end of it.
Where yeah, it's retarded. Like, but it's a good episode. But like the ending is really bad. Like he just combines all the medicine in the hospital, and then he cures like every single disease in the universe by combining all the medicine.
Mhm, okay. Well, thank you for sharing that memory. Um, so, since you don't like the Victorian ones, do we like the ones where they travel to other historical periods? I believe there was one where they went to Viking times, and then there's
I
one
like the
where
one where they went to like
Mhm.
where there was like the bombing of Britain. That was a pretty interesting episode.
I like the one where they went to where the wild things were.
Do you remember Vincent van Gogh? That one.
Yeah. Oh
That's
yeah. Man,
good.
that was so sweet at the ending and stuff.
Still
I mean,
fun
I
stuff.
didn't really like the chicken. To be honest, I didn't like it, but it was sort of like depression, sort of symbolized that or something like Vincent van Gogh's depression, that like monster. But I didn't like the chicken look. But I mean, they apparently in series 5 they had a small budget to work with. But you know, it's a really good. You know, that's one of those episodes where you have like good writing, good directing, and all that. You know, yeah. Do you like that one?
No, can't say I did. How do you feel about William Shakespeare officially being the smartest man in all of history, according to Doctor? He did say that in the episode that met William Shakespeare.
No, they did
It was
not.
I'm
No, he
pretty
did
sure
not.
he
hyperbole.
said
He was
something
being
like that.
hyperbolic.
No, he did not.
He was being hyperbolic.
Oh, okay.
Oh, do you remember? Oh, what did Shakespeare say to Martha? Oh, you knew being.
Nice tits
Your-
up.
Yeah, I love your ebon skin or whatever. Like, oh, you.
I think he should have been more flattered. Like I would have been.
You know what's really weird? They cast like because Martha's parents they cast 2 black people, but like the actress Freema Eggman. How do you say it? I don't know.
Agatha or something. I don't
Sounds
know.
like a Somali name.
Yeah, but she's like half Persian, so sort of white, and half
Well, maybe
Jamaican.
Oh, what's the sort of white?
Maybe her mom had some fun
Not
with the
really.
mailman. I don't know.
But it's like she's like not she's not white, but she's like she like they cast 2 fully black as her parent.
Well, then I guess her mom had some fun with the mailman.
Yeah.
I don't think you can really advertise for a Persian actor. That'd be
Oh,
very,
do
very
you
specific
do you know
and
what?
kind of racist.
You said like you don't like Victorian episodes, but do you know what's a really good episode? The one with Martha and the doctor. They go in hiding, and they have to live because the doctor gets his
That's not
memory
Victorian.
wiped.
That's
It's
pre-World
not
War I.
Victorian. I know it's like but it's like history sort of.
That's closer to Elizabethan.
It's in like 1913 or something.
No, 1930 wasn't that? No, Edwardian was
No,
1919.
No,
to 1910.
no. I just meant
Around
like,
1908 or 1910 or something.
Yeah.
It's shortly before the First World War.
yeah, but it was a really good episode.
It's a good episode, yes, because it displayed that the Doctor was more compassionate but also ruthless at the same time.
Yeah, and he was like he was just human, like him being human and all.
He's
I
been,
really did like that one.
he's been quite the bastard sometimes though as well. And I don't like it
You
when you
take
do
that back. Take that back.
You did. I remember there was like these aliens or something, and
Oh,
left.
he genocide them. He genocide the aliens.
No, he left one of them like frozen in time as a scarecrow. And
Yes,
one of
that's
the
the
other
Oh,
two
episode
was
we're
trapped.
talking about.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't like that. I didn't like that ending. The ending was really not cringe, but it was like, oh, you see that thing in the mirror? That's my sister. That's always my sister. And it's like she
I feel
trapped
as
her
if
in every single.
you-
It was so yeah.
I think the two of you, in regards to that ending, you missed the point of it.
I
Please
don't I didn't
explain.
miss that. No, but it was like they wanted to live forever, right? So they
The characters themselves were a race of gaseous parasites that would hunt long
Crap.
races with long lives, so longevity, such as the Time Lords.
they were like
The
moths.
Doctor, initially, you think he's running away from them, but in reality, he was trying to be kind to them and let them live out the rest of their days without the punishment he would give them for doing so. And
Yeah,
the point
yeah,
of the punishments was to give them what they wanted, but give it to them in an ironic sense. They would have their eternal life, but they would have it at a price. That was the point. He was punishing them.
yeah. It's a good episode. Good two-parter.
I think it is a good episode, and I think the punishments are apt. One of them was wrapped in the chains of a dwarf star, which would inevitably become a black hole. One of them was turned into a scarecrow by being frozen in time. One of them was trapped in every mirror in existence. And I don't remember how the other one was.
Man in the mirror.
And
The
Oh.
man in the mirror.
do you remember that one? The episode called Midnight. Shut up.
I
Do
kind
you
of like
remember that?
him singing.
Wow,
Do you remember
was
that one
good.
episode called Midnight? Did you? What did you think of that?
What
Midnight.
happened in that one?
Gotta describe
It's
it.
it's the one where the Doctor and Donna are. They go to this leisure palace, and
Leisure Center?
yeah, it's on this planet that's like orbiting an not extonic like star that's like and it's a diamond planet, and there's this like leisure palace, and they go on like this not a school trip. They go on this like the Doctor. It's only the Doctor in that one, and they go on this expedition or something. I don't know what it's called.
Sec guys, I need to get going for about 5 minutes. Be right back.
And then it's
Okay.
like, do you remember that one? It's hard to
I'm
explain.
struggling.
No.
It's the
I
one
don't
where
know
it's
much
like-
Donna stuff.
It's such a good episode. It's
Who is
like
the villain?
it was like the repeat. It repeats whatever you say. It's Sky. Is that Sky?
I
And it's
remember it.
like-
Yeah. It repeated
yeah.
like what the doctor was saying.
Yeah.
And then like eventually like they started speaking at the same time.
Yeah.
And the clone
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah,
speaking
yeah, yeah,
first, and they
yeah.
were like, "Oh no, the clone's the real doctor," and they were like,
yeah. And it's
the
like,
doctor was losing
it's-
like power or something. Yeah.
and it's like such a good episode because it's
I
like,
don't remember that at all.
okay, I'm gonna send you a picture. Moni, what about you? You can't be.
It took place entirely on a shuttlecraft, pretty much.
Don't remember
Yeah.
at all.
Entirely on a shuttlecraft.
You
Yeah,
don't
but
remember
it
it.
was
No.
bad.
I might not have seen it. It doesn't ring any bells.
It's
Like I said, I
okay.
don't, I'm not familiar with Donna stuff.
Why not? You don't like Donna?
No, I just don't think I was watching during that period. I've seen. Yeah.
And what about you, Ev? This one.
I don't remember that at all.
What? You don't remember this one?
Nope.
It's in series 4.
I watched all
Interesting.
the series. I just don't remember that episode.
It was such a good episode.
I
I
thought
really
it was
liked it.
quite memorable, should I say?
Yeah, it was. And apparently they. Oh, never mind. It was just. Yeah, I did like it. It was.
We've just had a fact check. Apparently, the Carthaginians, Phoenicians, Arcadians, etc., were all white.
Acadians.
The Romans were white. Jesus was, by today's standards, white. Don't confuse the color of people.
So
living in the region
Mediterraneans
now.
aren't white. That
Jesus
guy's a
was
fucking
white. I am
moron.
glad you see it my way.
Mediterraneans are not white.
I agree with you completely. I think that fact check is actually incorrect.
Macedonians weren't white, and neither
Literally
was Alexander the Great.
mentioned in the Bible to be Jewish. I will die on this hill. I know you're memeing, but still.
Yeah, but
Okay.
you know, Canaanites and all that sort of thing.
Canaanites, yeah.
He wasn't a Canaanite though.
He was Jewish.
He
It doesn't
specifically
matter
like
if he was
shit
white or
talked
not. He
someone
was
else for
Jewish.
being a Canaanite.
That's already a
He
faux
was
pas.
Jewish.
They were a complex
Okay,
pair.
okay.
Just one of the
He was
So-
comments.
Jesus of
What's the next
tribe
question?
Judah.
Just want to read out one of the comments we got from a listener. Problem with Doctor Who is that it's always about Earth. Very, very rarely do they visit a different planet. Which is kind of true, because even when they do go in space, it's usually some kind of shuttle or some kind of thing in
Yeah.
space.
Mm,
Usually budgetary issues, to be fair.
yeah, and I don't know. I don't know if it's
Okay.
I think it's
interesting.
production cost. They don't want to make the alien suits.
Yeah, that's
I
actually
mean,
correct.
it's like it's not, it's not the heart of the story. It's about something else. It's about the characters. It's not always like, oh, they go into space or whatever. I mean, I guess it's cool. Yeah, I don't know.
How many alien species in Doctor Who don't look strictly humanoid?
Yeah.
So, one thing you may or may not know is that the producer of the original series of Doctor Who back in the 60s,
Was it Paki?
yes, was Pakistani. Correct. They actually made a documentary about him, and not a documentary, a dramatized series, and he also received honors from the Queen. So one of the things he said was that he feels the Doctor should be asexual. Is that something we agree on, or do we feel, or would we like to see
Oh,
the
that's
Doctor engage
that's
in
such a good
relationships?
question.
How do the doctors breed? Are the Time Lords just like regular shaggers?
It-
Like, if they're regular
there's
shaggers,
so
you should
many
have a sex
conflicting
drive.
accounts. One of the accounts is that Time Lords come from what's called a weave, in which the great houses of Gallifrey, the Time Lord families, will loom. They have
So they have a
loom.
giant, big, fucking nasty orgy once every so often.
No, it's
and-
not even an orgy. It's very, very vaguely defined, but they loom in members of their family, which then they refer to as cousins. And that's
incest
how Time Lords
orgies.
form. But there's also another thing in which another one of the sources says that Time Lords were originally just Gallifreyans, but given the power of a Time Lord by looking into the time vortex. So it's never consistent.
Oh, so Andrew just asked like about. Well, do we want to?
Yeah, it is something I discussed before, but for those who
But we
missed
can.
it,
No, but let's continue with Doctor Who. We can finish
I
in with
want to talk more about Jesus, to be honest.
we'll get back to Jesus maybe around
I don't want
10
to talk about a
o'clock.
kike on a cross.
Okay,
I
what's
like
the
Matt
next Doctor Who
Smith. I like
question?
Matt Smith more than David Tennant. Fuck you.
That's because
I
you're a
mean,
Zuni,
Why?
you haven't got any taste.
Well, we
Yeah,
didn't really say much about the Doctor's sexuality. Do we want to see him engage in relationships, or at least show?
No, I don't
No.
know. I kind of enjoyed his one with
I mean-
Rose, but that were about it.
Yeah, but it didn't. I didn't. The whole thing with Rivers. So I just never. They had zero chemistry, like Matt Smith and Rivers Song.
There was
'Cause
quite
she's
an age
like
difference.
she's so old. Matt Smith was like 20 and she, or 30 or something, and she was like what 40. They had literally just zero
Never stopped
chemistry.
me.
It was just like mom. Maybe it's like mum. It's his mum or something. But it was like written like they were like so passionately in love or something. They had zero chemistry on screen. Yeah. So I don't know. With Rose, it did work, but I didn't. I got a bit tired with Martha. Her being like in love with. It got really.
Well, that's maybe
tiresome.
the way it should be, because it is unrequited. The Doctor, if you believe the Doctor is asexual, it's always going to be a one-way thing.
That's antithetical to one of the previous things that are stated in that the Doctor had a wife.
Yeah.
I would think
Torchwood.
he's not. I would say that he's not asexual, but he doesn't see humans as acceptable mates.
I mean, the whole thing with River, it didn't feel like they
He sees them as children.
Oh.
like because she's
Yeah,
his
best you don't
wife.
bang him then.
The
I mean,
Doc-
the dude's right now over like 1100 years old. Would you really want to fuck someone who's 23?
he just called Donna his
Yeah,
best
he's-
mate, though.
What about it's the Doctor and Nons? Do you remember in series 1? You have Eccleston kiss Billy Piper. She's like, bro, she's like what 20, and like he's like 9. He's
I
a
think,
nonce.
yeah, I think at that point he's around 900 or 700.
Yeah. Does that make him a nonce?
I mean, if
Age
she's,
of consent laws in Gallifrey might be different.
I doubt that. I would say age of consent laws there strictly would be between 16 to 18 likely. But
Interesting.
I wouldn't say that it would make him a nonce because Billie Piper was in her 20s.
Yeah.
It's the same argument of, oh, should a 50-year-old be allowed to date and marry a 21-year-old? Well, of course they should. They're both consenting adults.
Yeah. I just really like David Tennant's run. I think that David Tennant was the best. He's my Doctor.
What about the fourth Doctor? Or the third one? I think they're quite special as well.
You've
quite-
never seen Doctor. You've never seen Doctor Who. You never such a like hipster.
I have seen some old John Future episodes
Sure
as the
you
third
have.
Doctor.
Sure you have.
I like him. It was kind of funny, just him like
John
breaking into like
Pertwee
some kind of
is,
military base.
Yeah, he was
problem,
like James
Moni,
Bond.
the problem, Moni, is that John Pertwee's tenure as the Doctor, pretty much he was exiled to Earth as that Doctor, so everything
Yeah.
took place on Earth, which
Oh,
grew very
right.
stale and very quickly.
Okay, yeah, I only watched a few and I thought it was a bit wacky.
John
because of
Pertwee's
that.
Doctor existed only because the previous Doctor, Patrick Troughton, was exiled there and forced to regenerate as an old man.
I mean, the problem with classic Doctor Who, you had like episodes that it was a good episode, but they really stretched it out. Like they had like 6 parts or something. Like even though it's like one episode, pretty much, they just really
Yeah.
I'm gonna
stretched
be
it
real
out.
with you. I don't think just about anyone here who's watched the old series of Doctor Who.
I've
from you.
watched the second Doctor's tenure.
I watched 1 through 8 growing up, so
How old are you?
24.
One.
We weren't exactly rich in my household, and my dad had a lot of VHS tapes.
Did
So
you
I
make
used to
money
watch
selling them back to
Doctor
the BBC?
Who. Oh no, of course not. I'd never sell them.
But there's like lost tapes and stuff. They pay out through the nose for
I
some of
don't think I
those.
have lost tapes. My dad recorded them.
Yeah, because BBC archives got like messed up, so they've lost a lot.
I'd never
old
give it to
stuff.
them anyway. I don't want them to ruin it.
You can like
Intro-
duplicate them and sell them.
Yeah, I could, but I'm not giving it to them. Other people can do that if they want to.
Okay, what's the next Doctor Who question?
Okay. That was
Torchwood. Torchwood was better than Doctor Who.
Why is such a
Contentious.
Contrarian.
Yeah, I
I
can't.
like Torchwood. I remember liking Torchwood.
I did. We've talked about this. It's like it's Doctor Who, but for adults. We got
Yeah, which is
sex
better.
and drugs and
I think
Yeah,
the first episode even had an alien that had sex with people and killed
Yeah.
them that way.
yeah.
Yeah,
He like
yeah.
a half Cyberman or something. The first step.
yeah, that's so bad. Like a dinosaur, like a flying fucking dinosaur fighting a half Cyberman. It was a cyber woman
Yeah, she was black
fighting,
too.
fighting like a dinosaur or something. It was so.
Okay, we need to respond to this guy. So at the time of Jesus, Christian was not a word. They weren't called Christians.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
but
wasn't a
retroactively
word
we're a
at the
Christian.
time. We're
Retroactively,
naming them that now, but at the time, Jesus. If you went to Jesus and you asked him, "What religion are you, Jesus?" He would
yeah,
tell
but
you,
language
"I'm a
changes
Jew."
and stuff. You know, like a black
So he was
person
a
might not
Jew.
be called a black person.
He
back
was
in
an
the day.
ethnic Jew from tribe Judah.
Nah.
He was. If you asked him, he would have said Jewish. If you
Are
asked
you
anyone
trying to
else, they
imply that
also would have
Jesus
said
was a
Jewish.
blue-eyed,
Jesus didn't speak English,
blue-eyed,
Zuma.
blonde-haired male in the middle of the
Okay.
Middle East?
Okay, what's the
I
question,
am.
Mona?
Kind of dried up on the Doctor Who stuff.
Why?
I like
why that?
Karen Gillan. Karen Gillan.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had
Saying
very
Okay, I
nice
can
long
agree.
legs.
I liked her.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
we
can agree.
I didn't
do
like
that.
the other ones very much. Though.
Okay, so what's the ideal number of companions? We've seen the Doctor with a wide range from 1 to 3 to 2 to like
I
about
mean-
5 in like the first episode.
Okay, the problem. I mean, you can't do 3 companions. No, like 2 at tops.
But she,
Like with 8.
I think 2 and then 1 for like switching out.
Yeah,
Joe,
with
I
like
want to come
Amy
back
and
every so
Rory was.
often.
I mean, with Amy and Rory was perfect, and like with one companion that worked, but like tops like 2. You can't do 3. You can't do 3. I mean, they've done 3, and like with Jodie's Doctor,
Mhm.
and it does not work. It does not. I have no idea who these people like the companions. What was it like? Yaz
Yeah.
and what was it? Ryan and what was the third one?
The old guy. His
The
stepdad.
old guy. What? Okay. Describe Yaz's character without describing her clothes.
I don't know
Describe
who the
her
fuck Yaz is, to be honest.
She's Pakistani. That's something.
No. Without describing. Describe her character without describing.
Who the fuck is this? Who is
Uh,
this brown person?
wrong.
When are they from?
She's a strong, independent woman.
Oh, she's new. She's a new one, 2018.
Okay, describe Ryan's character. Okay. Describe Rose's character in
Okay.
3 words.
I have returned a
Sassy.
Doctor Who.
It's awful. This is
Big
the
titties.
worst
Sexy.
discussion we've had ever.
Sorry, what was that, Zuma?
Chips.
Okay, literally only you and the other autistic guy know anything about Doctor Who.
Okay, shut up. What about Amy Pond? Describe Amy Pond. I'm trying to do like a.
Funny.
How is she
Hey,
cunning? What?
She
Because
quite
of her first.
possibly could have a vagina.
Okay,
Because the first episode
describe
she-
Amy Pond's character in 3 words without describing how she looks, whatever.
She
Uh,
To
led
someone
Rory.
like who does
Uh,
not know what Doctor Who is.
Fiery,
She
independent.
earned 70 cents on the dollar.
She love boyfriend.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah.
But yeah. Okay, and now describe Yas's character.
Black.
She's quite,
Yasuo is a champion from the game League of Legends, and
Oh, shut up, you fucking retard.
doesn't seem insecure.
Insecure, okay.
No, not insecure.
Okay, that's
Not
one
quite
word.
strong enough to be independent. Well, like, you know.
Okay, what else? There's no character. I'm just trying to get what I'm trying to get. There's literally no character at all.
I think
Like,
I think I
there
know
were
what the
2
idea was though. It's she gives 3 cardboard
snake.
cutouts for Jodie Foster to express herself because Jodie was the one they're trying to get over. So you've got an urban youth there, another woman, and an older guy that she could have jokes with.
It's
I mean,
literally
an urban youth.
a
Is it like just
upstand.
something
No,
you
it's
would
an
like
have-
that.
upstanding citizen of person of melatonin. Upstanding citizen of
Yeah,
urban citizen.
Urban youth is just a very polite way of saying black people, right?
Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Melatonin is that thing
Someone
that
of
helps you sleep.
Jesus' skin tone.
No, it's like a person of melatonin. That's people. They have
Melatonin
like
is
a
the
lot.
thing
There's
that
melanin and there's
helps you sleep.
melatonin.
What's up,
No,
my
it's
nigga?
No, there's
it's melatonin. It's melatonin, isn't it?
That's melanin.
No, it's
Melatonin makes
melatonin
you
is to
sleep.
sleep.
Melanin is
So,
skin.
Now let's get back
What
to
is
this.
your skin colour?
Yeah,
this
let's get back to
post.
Doctor Who.
So he says Jewish is a religion, not a race. Essentially,
This is not what I'm
Judaism is both. It's both a race or ethnicity, and it's a religion. It's why.
Jew, it's generally because they've got a big Jew.
Yeah, and there are
He doesn't know
atheist
what he's talking
Jews
about.
nowadays.
Did you know that Alex
It's
Or
Freeman
secular
is
Jews.
Jewish?
You don't
If
have a
you've ever
certain
heard
amount of
someone say
nationality Jew in
secular
you.
Jew, you can't be a secular Christian, but you can be a secular Jew because it's an ethnicity.
yeah.
This is
Okay.
because
Wait, what was
Judaism
the question?
was a very ethnocentric religion, even
So-
compared to most other religions, which
That
were
is very
also,
true, yeah.
to some extent, ethnocentric. Which
So
means you had very long time with all the Jews, and they would only mate or breed or have children with other Jews.
Or
Exactly right.
No,
Pretty sure they lay eggs.
when are we going to get our Jewish doctor?
No, don't go down.
I
No, that's not
don't know
happening.
about that. Everyone,
That
come
can't
on the-
happen.
Everyone on the TARDIS, just pay a quick little toll, and I need some money for petrol.
That's not funny. That's racist.
I thought it was pretty.
Why is it racist?
Because he was making fun of Jewish stereotypes about them being stingy with money.
So I'm pretty stingy.
Okay, what?
We've got a fan
Okay.
request. They just want to ask a question. It's going to be a non-Doctor Who one, but who's everyone's favourite serial killer? Mine would be either Jeffrey Dahmer or
I like
John
Pogo the
Wayne
Clown.
Gacy. Yeah, that's it.
Mine's
John Wayne
Gacy.
Gacy. He was. I don't think it's
Chairman
Pogo,
Mao.
but he was a
Mine's the
clown.
dormitory killer, Ed Gein, not Ed Gein,
Ed Gein.
is it Ed Gein? Yeah, he had like a big grudge against his mum, and his mum
I
went to
really-
university. So
I-
like, you know what? I'm gonna go and murder all you fucking students and shit.
I re-
'cause fuck you, bitch.
I really, do you know what I like Jack the Nigger.
Does Lindsay Borden count as a serial killer?
Okay. So what was the question, Moni? What was
No, my question is, does Lizzie Borden count as a serial killer?
I'm not
Lizzie
familiar.
Borden, you know, like the woman who like murdered her like entire family.
Yes.
If she
Is it
actually
more
No, wait,
like
that's
spree
mass
murder?
murder.
That's a spree killer.
murder, I believe.
Dang, then in that case, I
Spree
don't really
murder.
have a favorite serial
But
killer.
does Moni count as a serial killer?
No, 'cause I
She
haven't
hasn't
killed
been
anyone
What
yet.
about that-
Oh,
what about that
is
guy
she
who used to
not
like
oh.
get gay guys and like drill holes in their heads and pour acid in and stuff and try and brainwash them and weird shit?
Wasn't
He was a
that
cool
like
one?
Jeff Dahmer? What his name was?
Maybe.
The
I-
Pogo
I-
Clown.
Like,
Jeffrey
I know
Dahmer
Jeffrey Dahmer
kidnapped
like
black
he's
guys.
gay and a serial killer, but that's all I know.
Jeffrey Dahmer kidnapped black guys and other teenagers because he wanted.
Wait,
to
was
rape
it just
people.
black?
Mostly
No,
black people. There were a
Really?
lot
I
of
didn't
black
know it
people.
Would you rather have your
He went after people that were easy targets, and back then black people were very easy targets.
okay?
Ah,
Would you rather have your kid turn out a serial killer or gay?
Serial killer.
killer. At least I can understand that.
I'd rather have a biggie gay. Well, it depends. Like,
I can understand the reasoning to kill people, but fucking guys, no, thank you.
Well, you could argue that if they're gay, they're more likely to be preyed upon by a serial killer, so it's either kill or be killed.
well, it
Nah,
kind of depends on the
dude.
country, but like if it's
I mean,
Pakistan,
if they're
then
a serial killer, they're normal. But if they're
What if
gay, they were molested. All right.
Must be a bad time if you've got a gay serial killing son.
I didn't appreciate that jibe about Pakistan. I thought
Not a
that was
I mean, it
funny.
is true. I mean, it's not racist. It's xenophobic.
Konbanwa, my nigga.
Well, I felt it was racist, and that's the feeling. Feelings kind
Exterminate.
of, just reading
So
some
what was-
feedback. Okay.
What was the Doctor Who question?
Okay. So, which Doctor would you say is the most physically attractive?
Oh, I know, Dr. Doolittle, Eddie Murphy.
Okay, fine, change the question. In terms of physical appearance, which Doctor would you say is the most distinctive
I
and
finally got you
definitive?
guys to laugh at one of my jokes.
Dr. Doolittle.
I don't get it.
Uh,
Yeah, because of autism.
I would say probably.
Maybe Colin Baker?
What?
It was due for her.
Probably like David
wait.
Tennant. Probably.
We have to be Tennant or Smith in terms of men, I believe.
But the recent ones are all just like plain white guys. The older ones had a bit more flair in their costumes.
What are you talking about?
You say attractive. That's costumes.
Oh, I changed
Yeah.
the question from the most attractive to the most definitive physical appearance of a doctor.
Oh, definitive
Whoa.
appearance? It's the sixth
Baker
Doctor.
then with his gay little fucking scarf.
Yeah, it's the sixth. Wait, which
No,
Baker? Colin
no,
Baker or
Col-
Tom Baker?
Sixth,
Tom
Everyone had the gay
Baker.
scarf.
sixth is Colin Baker.
Tom Baker had the gay scarf, but Colin Baker was the one with the suit that was colored all
Multicolored.
over. It had checkers.
Yeah,
everywhere.
he was not happy with that coat. They actually made it forced him to wear that coat.
Oh.
Colin Baker's
I can
coat is
imagine.
very distinct, but
Yeah.
so is Tom Baker's scarf. They're both distinct.
It was Nathan Turner who made him that coat.
I suppose Matt Smith's bow tie is his thing.
Yeah, actually, Matt Smith picked
Tits.
himself. That
And Joey Whittaker's colourful clothes are kind of like Colin Baker's.
it looks
colourful
so
jacket.
ugly. It looks
Joey
so.
Whittaker looks like a fucking preschool fucking like.
It looks so-
teacher
yeah,
in art
It looks
class.
so ugly. It's too like clinical. It's too like everything's so clean. Everything. It looks awful.
She's got the Karen haircut.
Yes,
I've got a
true.
haircut like that though.
I mean, I'm looking at all the
Parents.
different pictures of the different doctors, and I don't find any of them particularly attractive. But if I had to pick, then
I think David Tennant.
then I'd choose either Paul McGann or Christopher Eccleston.
Oh, Paul McGann were actually pretty handsome, weren't
Paul
they?
McGann is an attractive man. Still is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I like his.
Still
I don't
moves
know.
on
I
in
think I
movies.
like his like jaw and stuff. It's like he's very nice eyes.
Paul
Well,
McGann was only in the Christmas movie, unfortunately.
Uh,
he was
Okay.
also in Alien 3.
really?
It's not a Doctor Who movie.
No, no, no. Hey,
I know what it is.
Oh, he was also in the 2013 Doctor Who mini episode, The Night of the Doctor.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
Oh, and he's
What's
also in
the
The Walking
question?
Dead.
Right.
Gross.
So, what's the future of Doctor Who?
There is no future. It died.
I
Yeah, it
think
died.
I think it's gonna have to take a break. It's already on a slow down with only like an episode or two every year. But I think it's
Yeah,
gonna have to
it's.
go for a soft
I.
reset.
I mean, I just don't like the. I think that it's the writers. It's the writers. Like how? Why did they pick Chibnall? Why did they pick Chibnall?
Because he was
I,
there. He was working on like
he
under
wrote the
Moffat, I
fucking.
think.
He literally wrote. He penned all the shittiest episode ever.
Well,
Like
he
the.
did do episodes. He's got experience.
Experience
But
of being shit.
like, yeah, he's like such a lazy hack fraud. It's like so bad. The writing is so.
I
It's like It's like five. It's like 50 minutes. It's no longer 45 minutes. It's 50 minutes, and it's so much. It's so dull. It's so dull and annoying. It's just. It's
Yeah,
like shit.
has anyone been timing how long we've been talking about Doctor Who?
Quite fucking
No.
long time.
only an
What does it
hour
matter?
or so. I do want to say that as a Pakistani, I might be able to get into the BBC onto the Doctor Who writing team.
Oh,
I'm going
okay.
to attempt it.
Okay,
It's not
okay.
to make-
No, you should do it for the
Tony,
meme.
pitch
Do it for
your
the meme.
episode. Pitch an episode. Pitch an episode. Setting and what's going to happen in that
Set in
episode.
Rochdale.
An Indian character.
Let me guess,
What
you're
sort-
Pakistani transgender who meets the doctor and they go on a wacky adventure where they grow up with a true sense of self.
I did actually have a brainwave earlier, but the idea's kind of gone. But it was going to be kind of parody-ish.
they're chasing us. Oh no.
Hilarious, funny,
Oh
so
no,
funny.
doctor.
So
please.
Oh no,
racist.
they're chasing
Yay
us
for
through the flower shop.
racism.
Uh-oh.
Racism's so good. Racism's so funny.
I'm being racist to Indians right now. What's your problem?
Racism is bad no matter who the target is, unless it's Chinese
Oh no,
people.
racism because I have brown skin. Oh, terrible.
Yes, that's bad. That is
Frankly, I knew. Frankly, the funniest thing is the most racist voice Pakistani I've ever heard from was from my Indian friend from my last college degree. Like if you wanted to hear him like get on a tirade for 30 minutes, just make it mention Pakistan, he just goes nuts. He's like,
You know, Pakistanis aren't even allowed into India unless like
pretty-
Someone,
sounds pretty based, if you ask me.
someone said this new series is 8 episodes long. They're blaming COVID, but the ratings are very low.
Yeah, they've been low for a while though, even during the 12th Doctor.
No, but I mean, like the first episode, Jodie's run had like so many. It had like 12 million
Oh,
viewers.
really? Oh, that's actually quite impressive.
Yeah, but like as the series progressed, it just plummeted.
10th was getting 10 million regularly, from what I
Yeah.
recall. So yeah, and that's pretty much like best of the week every time.
Yeah.
And
Now let's talk about this post this individual made. And he said, you can convert to Judaism and become a Jew. It isn't an ethnicity. Ashkenazi is the ethnicity. Now this is just blatantly
we've got a
false.
Jewish
This is not
person
wait,
on
real.
chat.
This is not how it works.
Let me help you. That person is partially correct. You, of
No,
course,
no,
you
he's
can-
not partially correct. He's wrong.
No, he's not incorrect. You can convert to Jew.
Yes,
Jew,
you
and
can.
if you are, and as
But
a-
he's
as a
saying
fu-
that
and as a
Judaism isn't a race, which it is.
And as a fully ethnic, he is incorrect about the fact that Judaism isn't race. Judaism is both a race and religion. However, if even in most Orthodox Jewish communities, as long as you've fully converted, proved yourself, and really genuinely put in the effort,
Yes, and in Orthodox, they also say that if your mother is a Jew, you're a Jew. Even if
Of
you
course.
convert away, you're still Jewish.
Well, not if you convert away. I mean,
I
you're still
read that.
you're still
I
technically
read that
Jewish,
that
but you're not
still
seen
counts.
as you're
So you're still technically
They're
Jewish. Yeah,
called
even if you convert
Gentiles.
away
It's
from being a Jew, you're still Jewish ethnically.
yes, but
So
it's
it
still
is.
They have a
it's
word that
sense of-
separates them from
there's
us.
there's a big difference between
Yeah,
you know the you know either like a secular Jew or like an observant Jew, and then of course there's the Jew who's converted to other things.
so
They are shocking.
Moni, so Moni, why did you convert to being a
Schubert.
tranny?
Schubert, if they're so tolerant of people of converting to their religion, why do they give them a different name? They call them Gentiles, not Jews.
No, that's a difference. That's a difference.
Okay, I'm gonna go and have a
A
cheeky
Gentile,
poo.
a Gentile.
Right?
Can you
Yeah,
just
enjoy
let
your
me?
poo.
Okay.
Okay,
A
we'll be done.
Gentile refers not to a converted Jew, but generally to a non-Jewish person in
That's a
general.
goy.
No, that's the goy is an impolite version of the way of saying a non-Jewish person. A Gentile is a polite way of saying. A goy is a more very impolite way of
Jews
saying.
and Gentiles. Okay, I stand corrected.
Okay, and the just a general like even in the more strict Orthodox terms, if you have genuinely proven your connection that you have genuinely wish to have a connection with God and you wish to have a connection to the Jewish people, and of course they have higher standards for converted Jews when it comes to the observance and stuff than for the even for say natural born Jews. Say, like if a natural born Jew, you know, breaks one or two mitzvah here and now, it's okay. But like if a converted Jew does it, then it's like, oh, hey, ugh. It's like, so of course it's higher standards, but other than that, it's pretty much the same treatment.
Naruhodo. I see.
Yeah.
I'm
What
going
next do we have
to-
on the topics? I
I'm
remember
gonna practice the
someone
Kabbalah.
mentioned that
Feel
boobies
free.
should be a topic.
Well, it shouldn't. It's sexist.
Why shouldn't it be?
What's about sexism?
Let's talk about
How's it sexist, Moni? Men can have boobs.
let's talk.
That's a bit transphobic, actually.
Yeah.
I've got
Yeah, I mean,
some,
like,
Both genders
Worship
can
the
have
all
boobs.
fat
What are you
guys
on
have
about, Moni?
tits, so I mean.
I've got something we can all
Worship
discuss
it,
here
Schubert.
and have an opinion on. So, higher minimum wage versus higher immigration. The two seem to clash
Oh,
because
I'd agree with that, yeah.
immigration would
Question.
Take away the collective bargaining power of the workers.
yeah.
What's the question?
so higher.
If you've got a bunch of cheap labor, people who are willing to do anything for like 2 cents an hour because they get like 1 cent an hour in a like third world country, then
Just need to
you pretty
reset
much
for a moment just to explain the
you
question.
screw over everybody with the standards.
What's the question?
So a higher minimum wage versus higher immigration. You see them maybe conflict because if you have higher immigration, wages might stagnate because you've got a larger pool of workers to choose from. So what is the correct solution if you want a higher minimum wage and higher immigration?
Armageddon.
Why would anyone want? Oh, okay.
Absolute isolationism.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, I wouldn't go for that. I mean, you should start like a free trade with other countries. I mean, you
No,
gotta
no.
have a little bit of that.
no, I,
Absolute isolationist
No,
policy.
bring
I think that's
manufacturing back.
picking one over the other. So I think the best.
Well, you can't bring manufacturing back unless you lower wages
Well, there is another solution.
or add massive tariffs, but that's just going to make shit more expensive for the consumer.
Yeah, and
anyway.
everybody's gonna be depressed.
You all seem to be stuck in the capitalist mindset. If you
What
take
do
a
you mean
more,
stuck in the capitalist mindset? It's the only system that works that we know of so far.
but if you take a more communist mindset to this, the higher minimum
yeah.
wage becomes irrelevant, and everyone else. The reason we want a higher minimum wage is
Well, you
to
wouldn't have a
improve.
minimum wage under communism in the first place,
Exactly.
Moni, you fucking mong. But
Exactly.
no, then you can't have a minimum wage in communism, can you?
Yeah, but
There's no money, so you don't get a minimum wage in communism.
okay,
It doesn't exist.
but the reason for wanting a higher minimum wage is to increase the standard of living. Under communism, you'd
Well,
increase
no,
the
you
standard
can
of living
increase
and no longer
standard
need
of
that.
living without a
That's
higher
gonna
minimum.
This is
Establish
you,
a
Moni.
new
This is you. This is you.
Okay, but how would you also increase immigration then?
Is
Why
this
also
is
increase?
this picture of you, Moni?
No,
I don't
it's
think
not.
the increase of immigration should be an ultimate goal. I don't think anyone should go, we need to increase immigration. I think immigration should come naturally from like improving the country in other ways.
Okay,
Like,
well,
if you've got
open
a shortage of
borders.
doctors, and no, I don't agree with open borders at all. Especially when we've got a fucking free NHS that's like only specifically for the
Well,
British.
since the
British
50s,
nationals.
the NHS
For
has been powered
doctors, I'd
by
rather
people
import
from
chinks than Jews.
from
By Jews.
colonies.
Yeah, and fucking coal plants are being powered by coal. You know, fucking just because something does the job, it don't mean it's like the entire thing. Like I don't know, I don't know. Like there's a lot of like I don't know Jamaicans and Pakistanis and whatnot in the NHS, and they earn a living. But does that mean that we should have open borders so everyone from their countries can come here and
Jamaicans deserve to be in this country for what they've done for us.
Let me tell you a little story about a white woman who went to the NHS. She had to get something done, and she had a Pakistani doctor, and she said, "I I'd like my whole family to be in the room with me." And the doctor said, "Well, during COVID, because of COVID, you need to go in by yourself. But I can make an exception. You can bring one person in with you." But she said, "No, you packy bastard. I want everyone." And the Pakistani doctor said, "Okay, well, I'm not going to see you then." And then she said, "Okay, well," and then she went to a white doctor, and the white doctor said, "No, no one here is going to see you." And then now she has to go to the
Things
next
that
closest.
never happened.
And then everybody clapped. And
Yeah,
everybody.
everybody
No, this really
clapped,
happened, and now she has to go to the next closest hospital that performs her treatment, which is like about 100 miles away.
Melanie, so how is your biohole?
I don't. You don't know what a biohole is. A cis woman. You don't. You need to understand context. That's the other problem with fucking autism. If you can see the picture, the way she uses biohole is not referring to a thing but people.
We got Modi's biohole pics where
On OnlyFans. Wow.
more like the Monly fans.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah,
Trademarked.
You couldn't pay me to watch that. Like seriously.
So, how many people on here have had sex?
Me.
How will your mom?
Okay.
With your mum.
So,
With your
Shiva
mum.
and FB are the only two to have had sex here.
Well, I'm pretty sure like don't take it as a creepy way, but from FB I assume you've had sex before, so
Yeah.
your personal description of yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So yeah, 33% sex rate here in the podcast. Would you like to
That's
describe
boring.
sex to the rest of us?
Boring.
Would you like to describe the time you said you were feeling up the cunny in
No,
the amusement?
yeah.
Would you like to describe that? Would you like to describe that?
I'd like to hear about that.
Okay,
Money
so
is going to
Elaborate
get-
on
I'm
that.
feeling some incel rage right about now. We'll
No,
just-
I'd like to hear it too, and I've still I've had sexual encounters in my life before, so.
I just want to say
What was it?
the word cunnies can refer to just women in general.
Nah.
If you go on Urban Dictionary, that is the definition you'll get.
A woman with eight up
Nobody
tits is
uses
actually
for
just a man.
adult women.
You would use it in that sense. You wanna, why did you need 12 grown women into the ride and make excuses to pick them up and touch them?
Okay, so let's see. So the high street chain Greggs, which is a
Fuck.
bakery, is slashing its workforce. Now, Greggs has been a staple of the British diet. The
I don't
British.
like
Love
Greg's, to
meat
be
and
honest. I'm not a fan.
That's disgusting.
You don't like Greg's?
I don't think Greg's is that good. I think the sausage rolls are all right, but most of
They
Yeah.
have these where I live. They have these awesome wraps. I can't get them anywhere else.
the
Would you say-
sandwiches aren't too bad. Yeah.
Would you send me some sausage rolls?
We
Sausage
built your
rolls.
city on sausage rolls.
Abby sausage.
I don't know. Moni's took down the leaks.
That can't be Moni. That woman was too white, or that transit. I don't fucking know.
Actually, when getting
I think
laser,
it was too skinny. It was too skinny. Mine is like 90 kilos.
Yeah, most
Not
of that-
90
that-
Bed
kilos.
frame weren't broke.
and when I was getting laser, the white woman performing the treatment actually said
Why
my
does it ma-
arms were
why-
whiter than hers, even though
Yeah,
she was
I'm a
white
doubt-
herself.
Why do you keep making up these stories?
I don't lie. That's one thing I don't do. I never ever
Everybody
lie.
stood up
A
and
woman
started
You lied a
clapping.
million times on your
Looked
blog.
on and said, "You're whiter than me."
He-
Is that what happened?
No, because she had to like do the setting for the laser, and so the darker the skin, you put it on lower power.
Was she Italian white or was
She's
she?
British white. She had
Maybe British Italian.
Is
Like
she scamming you? Like, if you're saying you got to have like higher power for darker skin.
no
she's
lower
Yeah,
power
yeah,
for darker
yeah,
I'll
skin.
put this
It's like
on lowest power because she's so white. You might have to come back for some more sessions though.
No,
but
it's
you've got such
higher
pale
power.
skin.
It's higher power for lighter skin because there's less chance of burning.
is it like one of those fairground rides where it's like, but there was height, but it's like you have to be this white to get on the ride, or what?
Oh my god. People with black and brown skin can have laser. It's just blondes and gingers who can't have laser.
Why
Okay.
shouldn't blonde
Blondes
people
and
have laser?
gingers don't
Like,
have big, fucking thick
Because
black hairs and stuff.
their hair is lighter than their skin. Or the machine can't tell the difference or
yeah,
something
I'm
like
pretty sure there's enough blonde women out there who've gotten the gash lasered. So
If you don't have curly brown hair, get off of my island.
may have brown hair, but it's not curly.
You're not on my island, so it's okay.
Finnish people have blonde hair.
And you're not on my island, so it's okay.
Yeah.
How old are you, FB?
Do you have brown curly hair?
My
Yeah,
hair
brown
can
curly hair,
be
sorry.
brown in certain light.
It's black.
If you don't have brown curly hair, get off my island.
Oh, actually, are you blonde, Finnish Forster?
Why would you ask that?
Just because a lot of
We
people
want
from
to know. We want to know.
Anyone blonde kids?
no,
Do you think do I sound blonde? Can you tell?
How do you sound
You sound
blonde?
brunette.
no, because you seem quite intelligent.
Oh, that's a stereotype, money.
Yeah,
I just want to know what I'm talking to. What kind of creature?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What you're talking to?
What?
Oh, money, you're just making it worse for yourself.
You're being racist. You're being awfully, like, really racist. Open.
Shut up, you autistic freak, and tell me what you look like.
It's being awfully ableist.
There it is.
Yeah.
There's
Can I
the anger.
talk to your manager about this?
Yeah.
By the way,
you're
working
being-
at the call center I work at, I haven't had anyone ask for. Well, I've had like one person ask for a manager. But after I told them there's no manager working at midnight, you idiot. Call back
You
in
had any
7
Indian
hours.
people call you?
Sorry?
Had any Indian people call you?
No, I don't believe so.
Hello,
Ever.
thank you. Come again.
Hello? No.
Do you work on a suicide hot?
Yes.
I think I'd be very empathetic, and that might be a job that I'm willing to
No,
go into.
you'd be kill
Just like-
yourself.
yeah, like kill yourself, you fucking
You
piece
don't
of
know
shit.
who you are, but please do it
I
already.
can just imagine like Modi is like, hello, are you white? Yes. Okay, kill yourself.
Okay,
You're
please
proud,
kill yourself.
don't
Stop calling.
Just a second.
But yes,
Replying to a
probably.
message. Okay, so let's just move on to another topic then. So furries, what are our thoughts on furries?
Go on.
They should all
Ah.
die in a pit.
So they're
Do
not
you know
bad.
any
I don't mind
furries?
furries.
Do you know any
I think
furries?
furries are
I
fine.
actually have met furries in my
Stephen, in
life.
fact, what did you say? I didn't hear.
Of course, you've
I
met
don't mind
furries. You live in the
furries,
country
they're
with the
fine.
highest density of
You
furries in the
love
world.
furries.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah,
Yes.
furries are
Germany
I-
is the highest density of furries in the entire world.
I am so sorry for that. I genuinely feel bad about that.
You should.
Did
Because
you
all
know?
Germans
What's
are
I mean,
autistic.
is there like a correlation between? Because it's also like shit. Scat.
Being European and
It-
being a furry are synonymous.
Yeah, I think those are a bit like unanimous things. Synonymous. Being like a furry and a scat.
Synonymous.
What?
Synonymous. One is
Well, I'm
synonymous with
saying,
the other.
fuck you. I corrected.
Moni, dearest, that is not really a thing that we need to talk about right now.
He's learning English though, so we have to help him.
Who cares? I mean, my pronunciation is dog shit, and my accent's pretty thick.
I did
so,
correct myself. But yeah, sorry for padding. Sorry.
Mhm. Oh, I
So,
just
yeah, I mean,
realized.
yeah.
Sorry, I just
Yeah, I
wanted.
mean,
Okay, go on.
Okay. No, seriously, that I have met a couple of furries in my life, and genuinely, all of them were fucking degenerate weirdos. So yeah.
Yeah, I know one who's a fur, and I'm pretty sure he's also gay, and he's a weird one.
What a grab bag.
Like, you think I don't know.
Like the only thing I know, there's one thing I know about furries is that all the gay furries are like dressing up as foxes. I don't know why I know that, but I don't know.
Yeah, they're often like really sexual.
What?
What? Like furries?
Yeah,
They're
I mean,
like
just-
really sexual. Like
Yeah.
like they're just. I'm not saying they're sexual, but
Oh,
they're,
they are
they
sexual.
are like you
Yeah.
know what I mean, like being like.
They
"Ooh,
are very
ooh."
they have their
Oh.
entire personality usually
Yeah,
is
it's like
around having sex.
Ah,
Yeah.
it's
Just castrate them like gelds.
yeah, like
Yeah.
pet like
I mean, if
monkeys.
they want to dress up like dogs, then we should be legally allowed to hunt them. So
Oh,
Yeah, and they're like it's very like worrisome because they're like dogs as well. Because some furries like they like animals, like real animals, but they think no, it's nothing to do with being sexual. You know,
I don't want to
sexually
fuck this
speaking.
dog. I just want to grab its dick. Yeah.
I mean, is it true that people with bioholes, women, they have dogs, so they make
White. That would be American white women. Yes.
a lot of good videos
And
out there.
German white women.
No, not Joe.
No, Germans definitely do it.
Ah,
You
Pooh,
keep
go to
going
websites
on.
No,
called
man. We
YouTube.
do a lot of
Well,
nasty shit, but
What did you
but our
say?
women don't fuck dogs. That's
And you
just
like
Listen,
to,
Germany's
and
the
they like
reason
to
why a
like
lot of
get pooed
countries had to
on.
review their
Bit weird.
bestiality laws because the dude died getting fucked by a horse or whatever.
What did you say? Did you say something, FB?
I said you should look for a website called ZooTube and you can see some more.
Oh God, no! Oh,
I got a funny story about that actually. Back when I was, I think it's gymnasium, so that's like Germany. I think it's like 8th grade. We were in the computer lab, and this guy that I just didn't talk to, he's sitting next to me. He's like, hey, man, I gotta show you this. And he opens up, he like types in Google fuckmehorse.com on the school play. And he just like this video of this woman just getting like
oh,
all near put to death by like horse. And 10 minutes later, like the teacher, the computer lab teacher, he like makes a little call, brings the principal. They both jump to go to the principal's office, and and he was, I think, kicked out of school 2 days later permanently.
yeah. I once met like a guy. When I didn't meet a guy.
Because
This
I
guy.
think like
No.
German.
Yeah,
No,
but it's related. Because it was like this furry person, and he was going through like Twitter, right?
for generous to call them a person.
Yeah,
Right?
but he had like fucking porn. He was going through like furry porn. It's a furry, and I said to him like, "Are you sure you want to go through like NS, not safe for work stuff when you're like out in public?" And he said, "Yeah, no, it's not a problem. I like to do, have my
It is what it is, you know.
yeah, but it's like, what the fuck? Like, you shouldn't follow like, I mean, your Twitch. If you get like you're in public and you go, you have like,
Why?
oh,
Why? I mean, I follow a bunch
You
of
can
fucking
you can go
Twitch, so.
I mean,
you
is
can
it a
go
bit
on whatever the
weird?
fuck you want on public. You fucking cringe boy.
Shouldn't you put like,
Who
I
cares
don't know.
if they're looking at your phone screen? That's their fucking fault.
Yeah, just don't look at my phone screen. I mean, obviously, if you're doing it like blatantly and there's like
Yeah,
a
I mean,
kid
if you're-
behind you that can
if you're,
see,
like-
obviously that's a bit different. But
If
if
you're just
it's
like
any
watching
normal
fucking
person,
hardcore porn on Pornhub or something,
Yeah,
and
but,
it's like, hey, you little fucking kid, want to watch this?
Yeah, but like furry porn, is that okay?
yeah,
Who
that's
cares,
fine.
man?
No
Like,
one
I
gives
think
a
it's fucking
fuck.
degenerate, but you know.
Okay, if you've non-pictures and you have non.
It is far more
Kind of-
autistic to care about other people looking at your phone in public than it is to watch gay furry porn. on your
Okay,
phone.
Mr.
Like,
Contrarian.
No,
Hey,
the thing is
let people do
like as long
whatever
as
they want. Let people.
if it's not elite, if it's not
Sure,
like I'd rather have them looking at furry porn than like fucking actual dogs. So I mean, like if that's what
Yeah.
if that's what it takes for them to not fuck a dog, if to watch like a drawing of a dog fucking a dog, you know.
You're making a concession. The real issue is just to get rid of them.
What did Moni get?
Of course, I'd like to get rid of them as well, but you know.
yeah, but that's not an option, is it?
Well, we can make it
in,
up.
a, in the
It's
ideal
not an
world, it
option,
would be
no.
an option, but you know.
It's not
What
an option,
happened, though?
no,
We don't
Why
live
you
in an
quiet?
ideal world. We have to take matters into our own hands. Grab the shotguns.
Yeah, but that doesn't work.
Moni,
It
what did
doesn't
you get
work,
so
or
quiet?
it'll send me to jail because it will work.
No, it wouldn't work.
Of course, yeah.
What's stopping me
think
from
I
shooting
got
a
my-
furry in
Yeah,
the head?
but you
And
know,
you're sacrificing too much
I'm pretty
to,
sure
to
he-
do it
he-
anyway.
No,
I
that's
think
why
Moni.
it's good.
that's why you gotta do it on a basis on a scale. I mean, you gotta get some plutonium from I don't know fucking Libya or whatever.
I'm gonna put
And-
anthrax in people's outfits.
Exactly, yeah. Just go to like the biggest furry convention in your country and just nuke it or something. I don't know.
Just
Okay,
put
like-
anthrax in their fursuits and they'll die by themselves.
Yeah.
I believe there was a question for me.
Yeah, what do you get? You got so quiet. It was weird.
Okay. Yeah, just letting discussion flow, that's all.
So what's the question?
Okay then. So is autism sexy? Personally,
No.
What is
no,
that
it's
question?
awful.
Is autism
Also, can we talk about?
Why?
I think
What the fuck? How?
I think a good subtopic here would be how all autistic people look the same. I think that's interesting.
It's like
a
Down
lot of
syndrome.
autistic people look the same. To be fair.
There's this autism face that they all have.
I
No,
dis-
that's down. That's Down syndrome.
That's
Like,
No, no, I'm talking about autism. They also have it.
I actually
Is
do
it
find
Anyone else
There's also
notice
like
that?
this. Okay, there's also this like packy nonce face that all people have.
I
Who are
didn't
packy
say that though. He did. Attack him.
Why am I getting attacked? I was just making
Because
an
you just
observation
attacked our
about
autist.
I just said all autistic people look the same. I didn't say they look ugly.
No, I'm not
I just said they all look
autistic.
the same.
I'm not autistic.
well, you kind of acted
Well,
autistic.
I find autism
Autistic
sexy
sh-
because people with autism tend to be more accessible because they're kind of shy and they're easy to talk to. And if you
So you might actually have a
Autistic
them
people
just
are
as though,
easy to talk to.
retarded.
I'm not sure about that.
Put Andre the Vultures.
yeah, they'll really appreciate you making an effort with them because they won't have any other friends. They'll have to like you.
That's very,
Okay,
very,
so you
very
scary.
scary.
Them because they're desperate. Okay,
Yes.
thank you, money.
You know, as the saying goes, birds of a feather flock. So that's that.
Well, we're all birds of a feather then, aren't we? Because we
Yeah,
flocked
we
together,
all
haven't
want
we?
Hey,
I mean, to be fair, I presume that everybody in the server has like at least
Drew
a little
Swallows.
tiny thing going off.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Like, why else would you be unfortunate in the first place? Like,
Is it true that people, unfortunately, have higher IQ?
No,
Average.
lower is more likely.
Really?
Probably higher. Yeah.
With autism?
No, intelligence in general.
Autistic people, well,
probably.
it depends where you're on the spectrum. People on
If you
the
take out any like niche subgroup, chances are they're gonna have like a higher IQ than average.
Yeah,
I don't
true.
think it's higher IQ. I think it's that they're able to tunnel vision on things, so they learn a
yeah,
lot about that specific thing.
Oh.
IQ is such a vague system of measurement of a
No,
person's
it's
learning
not.
Well, no,
capacity.
it's the opposite of vague. You can question the validity of it though. But
Yeah.
it's very,
It's not
very
vague. It's
specific
very.
on
It's
what it-
it's like one of those like things.
It's not indicative of what a person knows, though, just their capacity.
Well, yeah,
No,
well, knowledge
well,
is impossible to measure.
Exactly.
IQ
That's
is
why I
like
think it's a
pattern
stupid system.
recognition or what is shit like that or something.
yeah.
You can't relegate a person's intelligence or what they know or the things they've seen to a simple test where you look at fucking snakes and ladders and you get some shapes.
Well, we
Basically,
know
I
that
think
I
when it
mean-
shows,
retarded
it shows
people do a
potential.
lot
It
worse
shows
on IQ
potential, but
tests.
a lot of people have squandered potential.
It's just elitism. That's what Mensa is.
Well, yeah, Mensa is a bit of a tangent. off
No,
mic
it's
here.
tangible elitism. That's what it is. People that
no,
think
it exists
because
for
the
a
person has high
reason.
IQ, they
IQ
think they're better
exists.
than you, but in reality,
IQ
they're
was an
stagnant.
attempt
No,
to
but yeah, that's
quantify
true though. I
intelligence.
think that's
It
true though. Like,
failed
it
because you
doesn't mean
can't
like you're a
really
better
quantify
person.
intelligence.
Like that's true. Like if you have a high IQ, equate to that.
I mean,
That
I think
you're
we can all
better.
agree that if you have a high IQ, you're more likely to enjoy Rick and Morty. Am I right, fellas?
Yes.
You're also more likely to kill yourself.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and if you're richer, you're more likely to kill yourself. And if you're...
I don't know if that's
That's
true.
good for a lot of stuff.
Let's just have all
If you're a
rich,
writer, you're a
intelligent
lot
people
more
kill
likely
themselves.
to kill
Who
yourself,
like Rick and Morty? It'll be
etc.
funny.
If you're a
Yeah.
male,
My
you're a lot
wife's
more
son.
likely.
My wife's son.
My wife's my wife's son.
My wife's son. Okay, what's the next question?
So,
Please.
German men versus British men versus Finnish men. Who's the most
I
attractive?
forgot something. I would like to say something. This is again off topic.
Go ahead. We can
I
circle
said
back.
please. I forgot to say please because in Finnish you don't have the word please. We don't use please. There's no Finnish word for please. Did you know that?
Yes,
So you're all
because
about to
speaking to
impolite
you, it
buggers?
shows.
We only have like thank you,
Nella.
but we don't have like please. We don't say please. So if I forget to say please, I mean to say please, but you know,
Gimme pizza snälla.
that's Swedish.
I know it is.
Okay. So Finnish, German. Yeah.
All right.
What was the
Okay.
question?
Oh, so Finnish men, British men, and German men. Who are the most sexy?
What? What's the question?
Well, given that German men like getting pooed on and they have
Okay.
autism, I
Not
think
really.
I
I
think
mean,
the
I
Hello,
will, I
autism
will,
Phil.
groups
I
definitely
will
win.
admit that German men, at least German, a lot of German gay men do look rather poor, rather
Poor.
slovenly. So, I mean,
Poor?
in
What do you
appearance, I mean
mean
bad,
poor?
bad in appearance.
No, I mean I said they like getting pooed on.
Yeah,
I didn't say they're poor. They like
Cheeky
getting
poo,
pooed
you
on.
know.
that's
Cheeky poo.
that's a stereotype. However, I will admit that
It's not
German.
stereotype. It's literal. It's fact.
Did you
I
know about? Do you know about? Did you know about the Sweden?
What?
Schweden,
Schweden?
drunk.
You mean Schweden Eisbecher or what?
No, it's like back in this fucking. You have Swedish people who would torture German Catholics by pouring extra to their mouths.
You keep breaking off after every second word.
By posting Pickle Rick on the forums. That's how they tortured them.
Oh nein, es ist Gurken Richard! Ah!
Oh, he turned himself into a pickle.
Hat sich in einer Gurke
Funniest shit I've ever seen.
Hat sich in einer Gurke verwandelt. Das ist das verfickt lustigste Ding, das ich jemals gesehen habe.
Morty, I turned myself into a nigger. I'm a nigger, Morty.
That's inappropriate.
That
And
wasn't really.
racist.
I wouldn't say that's racist, but it's just cringe.
Fuck off.
Wasn't funny.
Okay, what's the question again?
Okay. So what type of men then? Okay, but I'll just start off in my opinion, then you can disagree. So I personally feel that British men perhaps a bit too crass and rude. I'd say
Michael Caine's pretty fucking hot.
Moni, can I remind you that you
Yeah.
videoed a Polish girl having a poo?
Can I remind you that you like dancing around in a pink wig?
Yeah, I don't think that compares, Moni, to me there.
Is he
Okay.
cute?
Continue.
Okay. Well, I feel Finnish men are kind of autistic and they don't really understand your feelings. As
What are you insinuating? Are you calling me autistic?
Yes,
just
we are
that you have
calling
to
you
ask what
autistic.
I'm insinuating kind of proves my point. I feel like German men are the more sexy in terms of their personality because they tend to be quite intelligent and quite good looking.
Moni, if
Not
you had
really,
a
like
hot German boyfriend and
Tell
he
a German
asked
say
you to
squirrel.
poo on him, would you do it?
Eichhörnchen.
I shouldn't.
Well, yeah, if you
Eichhörnchen.
wanted me to.
Oh, so you'd poo on him?
I would
okay.
never fucking.
Squirrel.
I'd rather die than have somebody poo on me.
Verstick dein Kitzler, du
Yeah, I mean, that's a lie. That's a fucking lie.
No,
Verstick dein
it's fucking
Kitzler.
disgusting. It's
Squirrel.
repulsive. And
That's a
it's
lie. You're
probably
German.
against. It's probably somewhere against the scriptures, but I'm not really sure about that. But it wouldn't surprise me.
Well, since you're not sure about it, I think that says everything.
Jesus was a
Thou
cat.
shan't have a cheeky poo on thou partner.
Okay, that
On
was funny.
thine.
See, I guess. See, you just need
Not
some
on thou,
coaxing.
partner, on thine.
You're
What?
right.
I don't know English, so
It's not English.
what
It
is?
is thine and thou are English words.
It's Proto English. It's like middle and lower.
I don't. Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay.
Okay,
But
well,
fucking Shakespearean English wasn't English.
What was it? What was cheeky poo in Shakespearean English? Cheeketh
Ooh,
poo.
that's a good question. Just go back in time and ask him yourself.
Yeah. Just take
Let's
a
go
cheeky-
get on the
Lazy
task.
piece of shit, do it yourself. Why are you asking me? I'm not gonna spoon feed you.
Yeah, man. I know it, but I want to make sure you know it. I mean,
Of course, of course.
the classic schoolyard play.
So what was the question again?
well, let's move on to a different one. How's the weather? Is it very cold where you are, and how are you
Weather.
coping?
It's
Okay.
fucking frigid. I have to wear I'm wearing a jacket indoors right now.
Why not wear a jumper?
What do you mean a jumper?
Actually, quite warm today. It's 12.
Yeah,
Oh, you mean
Wait, you're not.
like a sweater or
a jumper tends to be thicker than a sweater.
oh, you mean
No,
like a
they
sweatshirt?
mean the same thing.
Fine, yeah, sweatshirt.
Okay, I'm sorry. I learned American English, so
No, sweatshirt's different. Sweatshirt's different to a sweater.
Teenage.
yeah, I know. It's like the sweater's like more formal,
Yeah.
made of like cashmere. and
Sweatshirt
stuff.
has like a hood and shit.
No, that's a hoodie, right?
There's actually
No,
no
hoodie has a
snow
zip.
here. There's no snow.
Hoodie has a zip. A
No, I'm
sweatshirt
pretty
is a
sure
hoodie
it's
without a zip.
pretty sure it's snowing all the time in Finland.
Well, it's yeah, but we haven't received any snow this year.
Haven't received it.
Yeah,
Do you
received.
get it?
So-
Do you get it from Father Christmas?
Yeah. Do your does Father Christmas come down from Lapland and just throw it at you?
Yeah, we get. Yeah,
The Sami
mean-
people come
I mean,
riding
yeah.
their
Yeah,
fucking-
the Tuscan It's like the Tuscan Raiders, but they're all in white. And the Snow Raiders. That sounds actually that's a good idea for a
the
band name. The Snow Raiders.
the polar bears are not happy. Not
Polar
having.
Bear Express.
Yeah, they've been. Yeah,
Dude,
We-
imagine that, like a fucking Tuscan Raider, but in white, riding a polar bear.
I just
No, they like
fucking
reindeer.
cut this lemon and there's no seeds in it. That's
Breaking
fucking
news,
mad.
guys! Breaking news! It's a post in Britfeel. Apparently, another black person just won The Voice. What a fucking surprise! That is the post
What-
in its
what is The
entirety. The Voice.
what
It's
is the what?
The Voice. It's like the
Monty,
X
the way you
Factor.
said that was kind of like another black person won
I
the
think it's
voice.
good. What
I
a
was
surprise, Moni.
Just
Being
quoting
racist.
I was just
yeah.
quoting the post.
Yeah, Moni, you're gonna have to work a lot for my affection if you want
Oh,
to
who's
make up
that?
for this.
Who's that?
Yeah, being a bit racist, Monty, unexpected.
It's a singing
Yeah, it's
competition.
shame on you.
Who's that Labour MP who's like that black lady? That
All of
the one that started.
Diane Abbott.
Abbott and Costello, yeah.
What
that
was her name?
Yeah, Abbott and Costello.
Was it that? Did she win The Voice?
No, but she's won her seat and she's still getting paid with taxpayer money.
Such a shit show.
Oh, The Voice
Yeah.
overtook the X Factor, so
Yeah,
it's
but that's
better
the
than that.
problem. At least things like the X Factor, they weren't. Yes, they were heavily produced, and you could tell that. But The Voice is so mechanical and robotic.
Is there? I mean,
Everything they say is pre-scripted. Everything.
You know what's funny? You know that like that fucking American Idol clip where there's like this fucking like total full blown weeb tries doing these anime dances?
Haven't seen that. No.
Yeah, let me see if I can find that.
So what was the question again?
so the weather. So what is the weather like, and how are you coping with it?
Kind of dark at the moment because it's winter. It's kind
Normal
of
weather.
rainy, kind of
Yeah.
cold. Pretty standard winter UK weather.
It's the UK. It's the temperate zone. Doesn't change that much.
I thought it was really cold about a month ago, but it's not hit those lows again. Has anyone else felt that? That is maybe
No.
okay.
Standard temperature here is between 10 degrees to 13.
Yeah, but it was like 5 degrees a while ago, though. Does anyone? I'm
I
sure.
haven't felt that in a while.
Yeah, but you did, so it's actually gotten warmer rather than colder. You say you haven't felt that in a while, so you did.
A
Yeah,
while, as in like last year in December.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Cheeky poo.
Oh, by the way, you're an irredeemable Doctor Who fan.
Me?
Because yes, because you have black market missing episodes.
Yes, we didn't record them legally, I can tell you that.
But they're potentially missing episodes, so yeah.
Oh, of course, potentially they could be missing episodes, and I'll never give them to the BBC.
I think Moni should become the Doctor. We could have our first tranny packy Doctor ever. That would be nice, wouldn't it?
I think the Doctor is already trans. So I think Jodie was the first white trans woman.
No, Mona should be Doctor 42 to represent the 42% of trans people that kill themselves.
I think it's attempt to kill themselves.
I mean,
Yeah.
the 11th
Despite
Doctor.
being
Was real.
despite being
Solidifies they're not very
I
good at
mean,
anything they do.
my theory is that the 11th Doctor was like a female to male transsexual.
Why?
I don't know. I just fucking
Matt
made
Smith.
that shit up.
It's a good theory. Let's work on it.
let's just like propagate it until people like
Oh,
keep
I have
on
a good question. I have a really good Doctor Who question.
Okay, go
Can I
ahead.
ask,
Yes.
which of the Doctor Who characters or companions, which one got cucked the hardest?
Mickey.
Oh yeah, him. I was gonna
Okay.
say Martha, but yeah.
Oh, did I ask this one? I
No,
think
you
I
didn't.
asked.
You did mention how Martha was after the Doctor, but didn't get with him.
Yeah.
But
I
I
mean,
think Rose was
yeah.
all over him, all over the Doctor in
I mean-
front of Mickey, and they were still dating at that time.
yeah.
I mean, do you remember the episode Boomtown where
Boomhauer. Dang,
Boom?
dude,
Dang
Oh,
old thing, hang on, man.
that boy,
oh,
Dang old thing,
Boomtown.
hang on, man.
Boomtown.
why not do a woman?
I'll tell
It's
you
the
the whole
series
thing,
one. The series one was Eccles.
Doctor Who, damn it, and
Dang old Doctor Who thing, man.
damn
Oh,
Doctor Who, dang
shut up! So
You shut up! I don't want to talk about your
no,
fucking issue.
in the episode Boomtown, Mickey has to.
He has a cheeky poo in it. We know.
Yeah.
No, he has to travel
has a
from.
cheeky poo.
No, shut up. He travels from London. He travels to.
He comes to
Shut up.
President Billy Mays.
Mickey has to travel from London all the way
Mickey
to.
Rock.
Mickey Rourke.
So Mickey has to travel all the way from London to Cardiff on train. And shut up!
I gotta go to Cardiff so I can
Doctor, you're fucking the
Oh yeah, Doctor, I really like
Moaning.
I want your fucking
Yes.
Aren't you going to do anything?
I
I have seniority here, bitch.
I think he's
As
trying
I
to
was-
build
as
on
I-
what
as-
you're saying.
As I was saying, as I was saying, he travelled to meet Rose, and what he finds is
think
Captain
I think
Jack
you got the
Harkness.
I think you
It's
got
the
the wrong
Doctor.
episode. He traveled to meet Optimus Prime.
Yeah. That's
What's
what
on
happened.
about fucking Doctor Who?
Yeah.
No,
We're talking about the episode of Doctor Who where Optimus Prime
BBC,
came in.
roll out.
Yeah.
The question was which Doctor Who character got cucked the hardest.
I'd have to say General Grievous.
That's true. That's a good one, yeah.
Yeah.
So I found some feeler disruptor trainers. You know, the ones that all the women were wearing about a year ago. You know, those chunky ones. For about £20. Do you think they're probably fake?
I don't know how much
The
feels.
what? What are they?
You know, those
Feeler.
feeler disruptor trainers, those chunky ones.
What is that?
Fuck's that.
Trainers.
What trainers?
Yeah,
Where's
What do
trainers?
you
Like
need
the
trainers?
shoes, like you mean the shoes.
Yeah,
Who
they-
even wears trainers these days?
What do you need trainers for?
I only wear trainers.
just for like,
You fucking
What are they?
freak.
I'd say
I'm
most
sorry, I'm not
people
wearing
like-
dress shoes around my fucking council estate.
Where are you
Oh,
dapper,
yeah,
boy?
yeah,
Gotta look
that's it.
fancy.
I wear
probably
slippers
think.
around my house. Socks and slippers.
Well, outside you don't wear socks and
Well,
slippers.
no, you're right. I wear out my brown
My brown leather brogues.
my brown leather shoes. I mean, they're not brogues. They're just like not button up shoes. They're just like I don't know. I'll just take a picture of them.
Cheeky poo.
Ivory dappers.
So no, I mainly wear high tops.
Only are you
Basketball
Scot-
game, if it
only
breaks
are you
out, at least I'll be prepared.
When you're Scottish.
Is anyone Scottish? No, I don't think anyone's in the world is Scottish. It's a
Are you
weird-
Scottish? Mo?
No, unfortunately, those people are freaks.
Scots don't exist. It's just a running joke in England.
Yeah.
Do your Scottish accent?
Some people say I sound a bit Scottish or a bit Yorkshire-ish.
Some people call it Space Cowboy. Some people call
Cowboy.
it Scotsman of Love.
And some people call you a kraut.
Yeah, fair
We're
enough.
going straight.
Jerry. You're a Jerry.
Wow.
Okay, so
Wait,
Who?
what was the one I always liked was the Hun. I never understood why though.
oh yeah, that's an odd one. Maybe yeah, I don't get that one, but I've heard it. What are your thoughts on people cutting their own hair? I've heard that quite sometimes women do it.
It
I
looks
do
good.
it.
Looks good.
I
mean,
shave my hair off with clippers because it's easy. I don't know if that counts.
If you want to spend money, just cut your own hair. It doesn't take that long to learn.
yeah, like I'm not paying $40 for a haircut.
It doesn't
Fuck
cost
that.
that much for a
$40.
haircut.
Yeah.
It's like £13 here for it.
You are lucky, man. Like the cheapest ones over here are the ones that look like shit cost like 25. And
I got one for like £4 off a fucking Packy Turk guy, and it was the best haircut I've ever had.
I've had
Was it Moni?
I've had like a
Yeah.
haircut for less than £10 from a woman, and it was good.
you are lucky.
What,
I
do you
think
go to the
if
salon or to a hairdresser?
Moni were a hairdresser, I think it'd be just like she would put
So
would-
you were right the first time, you bitch.
Men are
Like, come
better
on,
than hair.
we make
She
fun of
would
Moni.
just
make
fuck
fun-
your shit up like hair, like Brendan Fraser. And what is his name?
Yeah, Brendan Fraser. Fuck my
yeah,
shit.
Brendan
Yeah.
Fraser. Man,
No,
Brendan
he's just
Fraser.
fuck my shit up
That's,
hair.
that's so crazy. Like Brendan Fraser used to be hot, and then what the fuck happened to the man? Like, dang.
Alimony.
Alimony.
Women happened.
Oh,
Women
oh
happened.
shit.
Stuff got ruined by that. His wife was expecting him to pay money that he no longer could afford because he wasn't getting gigs anymore.
Yeah, we're in like the biggest Hollywood blockbusters, and his wife left him, and then all these roles dried up, and you're like, well, I've got these huge payments I've got to make out, and I'm earning fuck all. So misery and time, and shoving my face full of food time. There's a funny thing with Brendan Fraser. He's actually got his old website up from like 2007 or something. It's just like really dated and like old flash and everything's like minuscule and weird looking, but it's still there if you look it up.
What's it called? BrendanFraser.com? Or?
Something like that. He's got like a few of his like little pictures on and stuff.
So cute.
Brendan Fraser website. I Google it. BrendanFraser.com. Oh my god, that is adorable.
It's so Web 1.10, isn't it? It's so fucking cute.
It's like work.
About bookmarks, announcements. Let's have a look at his announcements.
Oh yeah,
I remember seeing like his last announcement like 2004. Oh no, I'm doing an exhibit in 2005. Make sure you come and check it out, guys. 15 years since his last update.
Probably forgot his password.
he's still paid his web domain fees.
Probably doesn't even realize it because of all the money.
Yeah. New Orleans, loved and remembered, September, November 2005.
Okay, well, I've had some Swedish-oriented topics, but unfortunately our Swedish guest did not join us, so I'll just see if anyone here's got any views on those. So the Danish anti-Islam group Stram Kurs is planning a protest in Sweden this weekend. What are your thoughts on that?
People are allowed to protest as they're given right as a member of a society.
But they're going into a different society to protest. They're going from Denmark to Sweden.
Oh, name me a difference between Denmark and Sweden that's actually tangible other than the language.
The Denmark people actually invented Lego. That's pretty fucking based.
Yeah, now they're
Culturally
inventing
speaking, they're
hatred.
the exact same country other than their food and language.
Language is a pretty big deal.
Not really, given how close they are.
Plus, I mean, the Danish invented Lego, and the Swedish did not invent Lego, so that means inferior by
Swedish
default.
invented cuckoldry.
Well, what would you rather have in your life, cuckoldry or Lego bricks?
Cuckoldry.
Lego.
Watching other
Okay.
people be cucks makes me laugh, so I'd rather have that.
Yeah, but like if you yourself are getting cucked, that's what I mean.
I wouldn't get cucked, I wouldn't be in a relationship.
But you know what I mean.
So in this hypothetical, I'm in a relationship and you're asking what I prefer.
Yeah, would you prefer
Legos
to
are
play with
pretty cool.
build like a giant fucking Lego Death Star or watch your wife
Could
get
my,
fucked?
could my girlfriend's boyfriend buy me Legos?
I don't even.
Could
Yeah,
he?
you know what? Yeah, sure, man. Yeah, why not?
Right, if he's buying me Legos, I'm going with the cuck.
I'm gonna bail and eat my tea, guys.
Okay.
Have a good one.
Yeah, we'll
Wait,
go
what do you mean eat
Finally.
your tea?
Tea as in food, not the drink.
Ah, okay, you mean like your snack? Okay.
Yeah.
Tea, no, tea is like a dinner for you, I guess. But at the beginning, we have breakfast, then we have lunch. Then
But what about
or dinner,
11Z?
and
So
then
was
we
that
have
just
tea.
Lord of the Rings?
No, Lord of the Rings had too many names because they had too many meals.
Okay,
It's
so
nothing
I always
but-
thought 11Z's was actually a British thing or something.
We have okay. So from what I understand, most people you'll talk to will have breakfast, then dinner, then tea.
Ah, okay.
I can't speak for everybody in the UK because there are cultural differences city by city, but that's how it works here.
Okay.
So when someone says I'm going to eat tea, not eating bricks of tea, they're eating their second meal of the day, their second substantial meal of the day,
Hmm.
the one that comes after
Fascinating.
lunch.
So
Yeah,
what is a traditional British tea meal? Is like sandwiches and or what?
and that's breakfast.
Oh,
No, traditional tea here would be anything from a TV meal, something microwavable, depending on if you live alone.
so it's like so if you say like in America or Germany, you say dinner or Abendbrot, which is dinner. So that would be the tea.
Sucos. Uh, I guess it's just what you eat in the late afternoon to evening.
Okay. Well, thank you for educating me on that.
Again, it's just it's a case by case basis depending on which city you live in.
Uh-huh.
Not every city in the UK calls it tea or dinner. I don't know what the Scots call it. Those guys are fucking freaks.
Yeah, they sure are. Um,
They are.
so we're gonna go for another, say, 15 minutes. Then we would have hit the 3 hour mark. Um, and we're also running out of topics here. And just in response to, well, what do we think of shepherd's pie? One of our listeners has brought that up. I personally don't like the carrots in there or the peas. I just like the meat.
Shepherds or cottage?
Oh,
The
what's the
difference
tell?
Shepherd is with sheep, and cottage I believe is with beef, right?
should be, yeah.
Oh,
I've had shepherd's pie. I liked it.
I like them both.
okay, cool.
Scots call it supper, fish supper, etc. Blech.
Is there a Finnish equivalent? Do you guys just like have fish and stuff?
We have shepherd's pie. That's something we have.
What's
All
your
Finnish people eat fish.
what's your local meat then? Is it just fish?
Reindeer.
What?
Reindeer.
Oh, reindeer. Okay. Does it taste
Do you
good?
like reindeer? Yeah, it tastes good.
Would you
Would
like
you
it?
like to try?
Probably not. I'm happy with chicken, so I don't really need reindeer in my
Chicken.
life.
Is it haram?
It is not.
No, you mean halal?
Yes.
Yeah, haram. Isn't
No,
that?
halal.
Haram is bad. Halal is good.
Halal is
Yeah,
something
but
that
like,
is-
is it haram? Not allowed, right?
something that's halal is something that they're allowed to eat because the Quran dictates it.
It's
Something
not.
that's haram is something that the Quran says this is bad.
It doesn't just relate to food though. So an
No, of course not.
action can be halal or haram. I believe.
Interest.
Or a person could be haram. Like that
Oh,
white boy
yeah.
is haram.
Oh, that white boy's ass is haram.
No, the white boy in its entirety is haram.
Yeah, he's gonna defile your bio holes.
Um, even eating from the same plate as the white man could be
That
considered.
sounds
Yo,
awfully.
what the fuck?
rank.
I found this picture. Is this true?
I just want to kill white people and go to Jinnah. That's all I want.
I found a picture. Do you want to see it?
Sure, go ahead.
Is this true? What the fuck is this?
That's a strange image.
Moni, why are you killing Brendan Fraser? That's so
Yeah.
unlucky.
Like, what do you have against Brendan Fraser? Brendan
Are you
Fraser's
finally bringing the war to the white people? You started with the most pathetic. Is it because he's an easy target and he won't resist?
To answer one of the questions, listening to music is considered haram by some. Yes.
It's not even by some. It's that in the Quran it says that music cannot be accompanied with singing. All of Muslim music is
Has to be
simply
sung.
voices with backing tracks by the voices. It's the resonance thing they do with their throat.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to have backup music when you are a Islamic singer. You're just not allowed. That's why all of the nasheeds don't have backing instruments.
Well, the American Muslim rap scene, they, one of the big acts, Native Dean, they had released their songs with and without the musical backing. I just want to give you an excerpt of one of their songs. Here we go.
Hope you
Go
get copyright claimed.
No,
please get copyright claim.
I'm just gonna sing it a cappella without the music.
No,
Ah,
please don't.
Feel free to join in if you know the lyrics. MUSIC L-I-M.
America,
I'm so
yeah.
blessed to be with them. M-U-S-L-I-M. I'm so blessed to be with them.
Yeah.
1 billion strong all year long. Prayers to Allah, even in Hong Kong. You can never be wrong if you read the Quran, because it's never been changed since day one. Others may brag, say that we lack, but they don't know.
I'm
All the
scared.
power we had, they don't
I'm
know
scared
the
I'm gonna
power
be
we
hit up
have.
by
So
the
the
German
Muslim me, don't you
BND, so
ever
I'd have
feel
to ask you
sad.
to please stop.
Okay, fine. Oh, wait, the
Who's the
chorus.
leader of the
Take
club
many
to fight
looks,
for
go
you
read
and
their
me?
books, you'll see all the facts that your friends overlooked. So always be proud, so you can say out loud, I'm proud to be down with the Muslim
Hey there,
crowd.
hi there, ho there, you're as welcome as can be.
But yeah, if you,
M-I-C-K-E-Y,
Hava, Nagila
M-O-U-S-E, Mickey
Hava,
Mouse,
Nagila
Mickey
Hava, Nagila
Mouse.
Lisbon.
I'm done, guys. I'm done. But that's a song I've been listening to for first heard about 10 years ago.
I think you said you weren't Muslim.
Well, back when I heard the song, and I still
There's a
think it's
Muslim song I really like called Mayama,
banger.
The Dawn Has Arrived.
So you're not Muslim?
Or appeared. Sorry.
Are you Shia or Sunni?
Shia is Sunni.
Are you Shia LaBeouf?
Shiites are
Modi,
just as
are
bad
you-
as the Sunnis, in my opinion.
Which ones are the chill ones? Which ones are the chill ones?
Neither.
The Sufis. That's the third group.
Sunnis are not chill.
I think so. It's like the trendy one.
No, it's not. It's not the trendy. It's that they're the most common. They're like 70% of all Muslims.
No, sorry, I said Sufi, not Sunni.
Oh, okay.
That's like,
I don't know about them.
Yeah, it's like the mystical branch. I think some Russians tend to be Sufi.
Mysticism.
What do you mean Russian Muslims? That's surreal.
If it's mysticism, do they believe in shit like the Kabbalah?
You could say it's the equivalent of their Islamic Kabbalah.
Cheeky poo in it.
But more serious still. Like Kabbalist people aren't really
So
Jewish
what was the
people.
question again? What's the question?
What was the question? Good question.
I wasn't listening to the question.
You're the radio show host, so.
So we started off with something about
Doctor Who.
Dr. Cheeky Poo.
Okay. So should Doctor Who tackle the topic of religion? So should the Doctor ever interact with, say, Jesus?
I think the Doctor should have an episode where they convert to Islam.
Yeah. Oh, that would be interesting.
It could be a nice story arc,
Inshallah.
but it would raise a lot of questions because the Doctor Who has all the time and space.
I think they should have an episode with Doctor Who helps the IDF dab on terrorists. I'd watch that.
Oh, the Doctor becomes a Nazi.
Oh, actually,
The Doctor says Assalamu alaikum and blows up a synagogue.
Well, I think if you've actually seen the Doctor Who End of Time episode, Donna's,
synagogue?
I believe it was. Oh, well, actually, I think it was a different episode. But
It's turn left. Turn left.
oh, okay. Donna's dad says talks about his experience in the the British Mandate of Palestine.
No, he does not talk about that.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, no, he does not.
Says
Yeah,
a great time.
Oh, come on, FB, back me up.
Okay. He said, well, yeah, but you didn't. Okay, go on.
He says that when he was there, he could have protected some Palestinians from some Jewish terrorists.
Jewish terrorists.
He did not
out of
say
here.
that. He didn't.
Jews aren't intimidating.
FB, back me up.
There's no Doctor Who episode.
Yes, there is.
Jewish terrorists.
Yes, that's how Israel exists, because of Jewish terrorists attacking like the King David Hotel.
What about like that episode where they had labour camps, turn left, where Britain had labour camps for Europeans because there was this new law that British for the English, England for the English, so they had labour camps, and every Italians got shipped to labour camps,
Hey Johnny, why are we in the campus? I don't know. Can we get the past?
Remember the episode where the Doctor went back in time and met Mussolini and said, "You know what? I really respect you." Remember that episode?
No, it actually the labour camp thing happened.
That episode where the Doctor Who had Who's that fucking guy? I don't know. Met fucking Ozzy
Oh.
Osbourne, and then I can't think of anything.
I have a I have a joke. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Oh yeah.
Who?
Doctor Who. Haha. These nuts,
Never,
bitch.
never mind. Never mind.
These
Never.
nuts, these nuts, bitch. Oh.
So, Manny, what's the question?
I'm still finding a source for what I just said. Oh, here we
There's
go.
literally no-
If you actually go into TARDIS.fandom.com, so the Doctor Who wiki, and search for Palestine, it will tell you that in 1948, Wilfred Mott, that's Donna's grandfather, served as a private.
That's not canon. That's not canon. It's not. It didn't happen on screen.
Yeah, but he said
Sounds like
he
that was
said
invented
that
by
he
Dallas
did
in
in the
the-
episode The End of Time, so I was correct with the episode there as well.
It's probably written by the
End of time. That was the shitty one.
Oh yeah, that was the episode where it does that
Maybe,
flashback of Wilfred
okay,
in the war and
maybe.
he shoots a Jew in the head. It was funny.
I don't remember that. Probably
You don't
because
remember it?
I
Dude,
don't.
that
I
was
would
the
like.
best
I
scene.
don't. I don't like. I didn't like that episode.
It's the one episode I've seen the most amount of
Yeah, yeah.
times.
This is like the masters going around eating chicken, and there's like I don't.
He
It's
is,
a,
though.
he is, and it's like he's the president every time.
Oh
It
no,
was
this is way after he became president. This is when he was resurrected.
No, but he became the U.S. president. Sorry,
Yes.
Who became U.S. presidents?
the master.
The March.
You mean the guy from the 50 Shades of Grey?
So yeah, he went around eating chicken, and okay, probably said that.
Brown rice.
Okay,
Oh, Lord.
sorry, Moni, you probably were right. I don't really like that episode. So
Even it's
Why we-
it's the
why we
grandest
still
episode of all. It's like in terms of story, it's like
it's so dumb. It's literally so.
it is silly, but it's in terms of like a storytelling, it's like the high point. That's what it's
No,
building.
it's not.
Not in terms of quality, but in terms of scale. Like, oh, that's the ending. That's
No.
MICKEY MOUSA.
Dun. Cheeky poo.
Do you all like Full Metal Alchemist?
Yes, it's okay.
What is? Some would say it's the most popular anime there is. That's if you consider being
it's
popular
over- it's
and
o-
considered good.
If it's overrated, but it's not bad.
Uh-huh. Okay. That's a shocking
Okay.
opinion.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh, that was
Full
good.
Metal Alchemist.
That was good. I like that.
Interesting.
I've rewatched it quite a few times. Both series. Might give it another rewatch. I think it builds quite well towards its ending.
Did you watch the English or Japanese?
Both.
version?
I've seen the original series in both. But the Brotherhood, I've only seen that in
Okay,
English.
so
'cause
we watched the episode where he yells, "Tiny mini skirts." That one.
yeah.
Yeah, that's why I don't like the English stuff.
Oh, I thought it worked in the original.
The only thing the only memorable thing I really remember about Fullmetal Alchemist is when Lust makes this one guy paraplegic.
What? Oh, yeah. She gets killed off really quickly in Brotherhood, and that's the one I've rewatched the most recently.
She gets fucking roasted, literally.
Yeah, Mustang got pissed off.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I guess you could say he really went off on the fire, bitches. Ah!
I don't.
Yeah.
No, I don't get that.
It's a shame the Mustang didn't get to kill Envy.
Yeah.
No.
Did you know?
Envy
Guys-
was a little shit, right?
Did
Envy
you know-
was the androgynous one who.
Did you know- By the way,
Mustang
did you know that when you're born, you're the youngest person in the entire world?
You said
That's-
that
And when
last
you
time.
die,
Yeah, you
you're
said
the
it
oldest
wasn't
person
funny
going
then.
there.
It's not funny now. We listen to you talk about Doctor Who the whole fucking episode. So just give us 5 minutes to
Okay.
talk about this shit.
Well, here's a variation. When you're born, you're the most Pakistani person in the world, and when you die, you're the whitest person in the world.
Hey,
When you
Halls.
die, which is in 12 seconds if I get through to you. Uh,
Oh, FB, will we ever have sex?
oh, that depends on you.
On my willing to travel to you.
I suppose.
So if I,
FB, don't do it, man.
I
Don't
don't
lower
care
your
if it makes
standards.
myself, but if it makes other people happy, I don't give a shit.
oh, cool. That was so until then, you're my EBF.
I guess.
Nice. Got 3 now.
Who's
Damn,
the
we're
other
being
two?
3 times
Who's the
already?
other two?
Wow.
Fam and Shutton.
Was I just
Who's
ingratiated into
shouting?
the world of e-politics?
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, maybe you as well, Apu. Hmm.
No, definitely not. You're a tranny free.
Yeah, that's what Fam said as well, but here we are. Schubert, I no, not yet, but I think he'll come around eventually.
I said it. I'll be your EBF once you send me
Do you know
some
what?
nudes,
Do you
bro.
know what, Moni? Do you know what, Moni? Actually, don't tell I said this, but actually, Aqua is actually into you. She's really into you,
That was too.
Aqua.
Arcoid's really into me.
That does
Yeah,
not surprise me.
she's really.
I mean,
Well,
she's Swedish, so of course she likes black guys.
I'm not a black and I'm not a guy, but
I know. But
women
Did she
being into
say
trans
Aqua?
I just couldn't stop myself.
Caught me off guard.
women being into trans women isn't that unusual.
Yeah, the epic tale of the transvian.
It's funny more than anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't believe trans beings are valid. Trans women, by the way.
You say trans people aren't valid as human beings? Jesus Christ, Monty.
You know who's really not valid in non-binaries? Non-binaries could fuck off. They make us look bad. Or everybody makes.
If you are cisgendered, yeah, it's okay.
I just
I get why you are. I just don't agree with it.
uh, telling a reader that Brotherhood is a better rewatch than the original Full Metal Alchemist because of the ending.
I mean, I read the manga, so which one is the butchered version of the show?
The original.
The anime, the 2003 version.
What do you
However,
have a picture of this? Okay.
the original does have a Russian boys choir and it gives it this nice ambience.
Of course, you
Oh,
like Russian
I-
boys.
yeah.
are real horror vibes. The both series completely different vibes. The original maybe has some kind of horror type thing going on. It's a lot slower paced. The the Brotherhood, that's more straight up shonen.
Brotherhood doesn't have the really cool scene from the 2003 anime where Gluttony turns into that massive fucking eat monster.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait,
What
that
do
was
you have-
Brotherhood.
Envy turns into a dragon as well.
That's
No,
right.
well, it wasn't really a dragon. It was more like a giant.
It was like a giant tongue
Decomposing.
lizard or whatever it was, and it was
Yeah, it's like a
eating
giant
kids them.
decomposing dog insect
It was very cool.
hybrid thing.
I was right at
And
the
then
end,
Envy
though, right?
killed Ed. Ed got brought back by Al. Al got brought back by Ed, and then for some reason he was in Germany.
You know what? Not too far off how Brotherhood ends, though.
Well, yeah, kinda. But that one, Ed just loses his power forever.
Yeah. But I like the idea of their memories being worth bringing
Okay,
back someone
I
to
probably
life.
will be off because I don't know what. I don't know.
Yeah, I recommend you watch Full Metal Alchemist.
I remember you. I recommend you maybe read it and then see if you like it first.
No, just watch it. The animation's very good.
Why do
Yeah,
you have
but
Either way, what's really just been puzzling is why do you have a picture of Sonic the Hedgehog as your pro?
that's a good question. I've been wondering that this whole
Is that,
time.
someone said it's from Chris Chan?
No, it's just a generic
Oh,
image.
I've got Christian's comic book. I own that.
Really, a physical copy?
Yeah, a physical copy of the first the first
No
chapter of
way.
Sonic.
How did you get your hands on that?
I'm gonna just go see if I can find it. Hold on.
Okay, so what's the question? What's the question?
What? As someone who has never had sex, do you see yourself having sex in the next year?
What?
Do you?
That was quite a loaded question.
That
Quite
is
honest.
correct. Well done. Very observant. I was just testing you, and you used the term correctly. Let's see.
You're-
So white people, good or bad?
Neutral. No
You-
better than any other people. No worse than any other people.
Interesting.
It's like Groundhog's Day. Have you seen the Groundhog's Day.
It's
Or whatever.
groundhog, not groundhogs. Who's your
How do
favorite
you know?
historical person, Abu?
Otto von Bismarck.
What did
We
what,
know,
what
we
did you
know
say?
you
What-
adore him.
No, but the film where you wake up,
You're cutting out a bit.
What? It's like white people, black people. White people, racist or not? Let's discuss.
Okay, well, who's your favorite historical person? That'll really give me a good insight into you.
Otto
um,
von Bismarck.
I know Schubert loves Otto von Bismarck. You've
Otto von
Yeah.
Bismarck.
fucking
not
suck him
Bismarck.
off.
I like Mannheim.
Mannheim? It's a
Yeah.
city. It's a city, not a person.
No, it's not. It's a person.
No, Mannheim is a city, not a person.
It's a person.
No, Mannheim is a city, not a person.
Emil Mannheim.
Emmanuel Mannheim. I'm googling this shit.
No.
Emmanuel.
No. Like Emil. Like
Emil. Oh, Emil.
Yeah.
Emil Mannerheim. Oh, okay. You just didn't pronounce it right. Finish middle.
There we go.
Ah,
Alright, let me
sixth
take a
president.
picture of
Okay,
my phone.
historical person. Okay.
Take a picture of my phone for you.
Did you know that the person called? Do you know Eva Luxemburg?
Yeah,
Did you know that? Did you know that she's German and she had, and she was a Jew, a Sinji Jew with autism, and she was a commie as well. Did you know that?
Oh, how did you get an original Christian issue 1 comic book of Sonichu? Go Sonichu, go out and zap to the extreme. I will, thank you, Father.
That is so crazy.
Yeah.
Moni, it's Christine Chan. It's not Chris Chan. It's Chris.
Who gives a fuck?
Chris is short for Christine.
Never mess with the truly frustrated virgin when he is on a quest for a girlfriend to share true love and trust with.
No, a boyfriend-free girlfriend. You forgot that part.
Oh my god! Have you seen that video where it's his mum and it's like begging for money, like
Yeah, oh, that was
oh
hard to
my
watch. I don't
god!
think I
Oh my
finished it.
god! Like that's so bad. It's like my name is Christine. What I don't know what Barbara.
Because I'm a terrorist.
Uh,
Nintendo game.
is it true? Is it true that Chris Chan?
Nintendo
Oh.
dick boy.
Christian's
Chris-
a cunt boy.
Just call him the fat bastard.
He's a cunt boy.
I think you need to respect their gender. Just because
I
they have
think-
autism doesn't
I think Chris Chan mogs Moni.
I mock cis women. Screw you.
No, you get mogged by Chris Chan. This one. This is the one.
We don't. Oh, it's difficult.
Jesus Christ.
And I love you, Rose Chew, as often as birds tweet. You are my lovely heart sweet.
Christ, like.
Let's
Oh,
not discuss.
Sonichu.
This is a very depressing topic, in my opinion.
Why? Chris Chan is born to amuse normal people, so
I mean, he's
he has literally no existence on the planet outside of amusing us normal folk. So
You say that you're normal, but everyone is someone's freak.
yeah, but Chris Chan is legitimately everybody else's freak. Like Chris Chan is so far on the low totem pole that it's just
Okay, what?
Listen, Sonichu is a work of art. It's his magnum opus.
There is
Yeah.
genuine talent.
You
in
wouldn't
that.
understand it. You're
yeah.
too
It's like,
deep for you. It's so deep.
Hey,
The
it takes
nuance
people with a
of
high
Sonichu isn't
IQ and
easy.
nuance to understand masterpieces like Sonichu and Morty. You know.
Sonic and Morty.
Whoa, Morty, we have to be extreme.
Whoa, Morty.
Whoa, Morty,
Oh
let's
my
go get some chili
God.
dogs after
Remember,
this.
Morty, if someone touches you in a place you feel uncomfortable, that's good.
That's really good.
Oh,
That's
jeez. Hey,
professional.
Sonic,
Like-
don't touch my
Oh shit,
balls.
that was Shaggy. Whoops.
So Sonic, don't touch my balls. Oh, jeez.
Like Scooby Doo.
Hmm. I-
Shit, I
Okay.
put my phone.
Why is everybody a pedophile these days? I remember back in the day, only Miss Piggy liked touching kids.
Oh
That
yeah,
that Kermit impression is not going to get you very far. It's too dated. It's good, but it's too dated.
He's one of the very few fictional characters I can do. I used to be able to.
No,
Okay,
no, no,
okay,
no, no.
okay.
There's one you can do.
Who am I? Who am I?
Shredder.
Okay,
Do
okay. I'm
Shredder.
going to do my impression. Who am I? Hi guys. Today we're going to be. I'm a nonce. I'm a
You do the
passing
bad
nonce.
guy from Inspector Gadget.
So guys.
Right, so you try and do me, I assume.
I'm
You
the
got Joe
prince of
Swanson.
all
Okay,
shades.
Okay,
How about
FP,
Patrick
FP.
Warburton? Can you do him?
Schubert and FP, do your best Moni impression.
They could do proper impressions. They don't
Peter,
need to do me.
Trans people.
Peter.
Trans people are gross.
I could do Moni very well. It's like, I tried to think of. It's like,
Peter,
give
turn
me a minute.
myself into a pickle. Funniest shit I've ever seen.
You guys are not right.
Yugi, he turns himself into a pickle. It's the funniest shit I've ever seen. It's even funnier than the time my blue-eyes white dragon fucked my wife while I had to watch.
Oh, I can hear that on some Newground Splash video. Nice. That takes me. That's a nice
My
bit of
name is
nostalgia.
Seto Kaiba, and I'm clinically retarded.
Ah.
Yugi.
Mokuba.
Mokuba. Shut up, Mokuba.
Shut up,
Okay.
Mokuba.
Shut up, Mokuba.
Okay. Okay, Schubert, who am I?
Hey.
Anakin, you're breaking my heart. You're taking a taking
Hey,
a path
you.
to
Hey, you. What if you...
Tuesday for a hamburger today.
Yeah! What was that guy, the fat guy from... the fat guy from Popeye, what was his name again?
These
Oh,
impressions
right.
are really good, actually, Schubert. I'm not going to lie.
Thank you.
But it sounds like you've spent a bit too much time perfected them, you know?
Let's see, I used to be able to do Nixon before my balls dropped. Let me see if I can do that again. The American people have the response to the common courtesy of knowing whether their president is or is not a crook. And
I don't want to be born anymore. I just want to be happy.
Hey, Tony, what's with them wooden doors?
Hey, Marilyn. Hey, Marilyn. I used to be able to do Kennedy, but I can't do Kennedy anymore.
Hello.
Don't ask what your country can do for you. Ask what you could do for your country and what Marilyn Monroe can do for these nuts.
Okay, I can do. Okay, who am I?
Better
Who am I?
blow jobs than no jobs, am I right? Huh?
Hello, I'm Harry Potter, and I ate niggers.
What was that?
Oh god!
What was that? That sounded more like Ron.
Bloody hell, Harry.
Hello, I'm Harry Potter. I ate niggers.
Harry, all I'm saying is that if you were black, I probably wouldn't be your friend.
I don't like this. The impression, the voices are fine, but I don't like the things that are being said.
Wait.
Don't you live with people that
I
will
got it.
care about what you say? Like,
It's the economy. I sound like the fucking bear from when I tried to do Bill Clinton.
Hey,
I
boo
sound
boo,
like...
it's the economy.
Okay,
it's the
who-
economy,
Hey, boo boo, look at that picnic basket.
Okay, who am I? Who am I?
Hey, Hillary, it was actually sex, you know.
Okay,
Hey, boo boo, I don't think Epstein killed himself.
hello, Harry Potter. Would you like to know show me?
Harry Potter shows his minge.
Would you like to know show me wrinkle or cunt?
Oh, faggot. And a bloody thumping good night, wager.
Yugi, spread that butthole.
Blimey,
Right
Harry,
out.
did you ever wonder your
Okay, I
dad?
have a question. I have an actual question. What does okay?
My name is Seto Kaiba, and I like
What
big
is the word? What
British
is
cock.
so? What does the
My
word?
grandpa's dick has no pathetic cum, Kaiba.
This is not good.
Wow, Yugi, I didn't know you were so flamingly homosexual.
No, it's Yugs. You gotta call him Yugs.
Yeah, Yugs.
Hey, Yugs.
What can I say? I trained him with every tune in my
I
dick.
want to use the word. What's
Kaiba
boy.
Oh my god!
Kaiba
I have an
boy.
actual question. I have an
I'm-
actual
I'm
question.
going to put you face down, Kaiba.
I have an
boy.
actual question.
I will use my Millennium Eye, Kaiba boy.
I'm gonna use your Millennium Brown Eye.
Where did I put my fucking phone?
So I want.
Goku, give me your Dragon Balls. It's the last chance to save the universe. Well, I don't know, Piccolo. I can't do. I always sound like Woody Allen when I try to do Goku.
Look at this faggot ass clothes.
Faggot. Go on, the faggot.
So I have a question. So what does the word? What does the word nosh mean? Can you use the word nosh? Nosh
Food.
on something?
Food.
Yeah,
Would you
I'm
read
gonna
it?
grab some
Yeah,
nosh.
No, but like someone said,
tang
it's
nosh,
not like no, but someone said it's like sexual.
No,
What,
it's
noshing on minge?
I'm not taking any. Shuba, you're not even native.
Nobody says they're gonna nosh minge, okay?
no, but someone said it's like nosh on,
Yeah,
something.
to nosh on. It means both food and to eat.
No, but someone literally on Brit said like it
You
has
keep
a
that.
connotation.
Okay, considering impressions, what other impressions can you guys do?
Nosh is a verb in my opinion, like, but I don't know.
No, but do you think it's sexual? Like, does it
I
like
think
that?
when someone says nosh, it implies, it makes me think of blowjobs. But you could say you're gonna. Actually, no, you would say you're gonna get some nosh. Actually, that's a noun, so I don't know. Like,
Yeah, it
yeah.
has too many different ways of being used.
Okay.
But for me, like, I don't know, just from the probably usage in slang, it refers to like sucking somebody off. But yeah, it just depends on the situation. Like, yeah.
Oh, I can do a little bit of that character, N-Jin, from when he was in when they changed his voice a little bit for the racing game.
Which one? Who's Engine?
N-Jin. He's the one that has the.
Okay, I'm off. I'm off now. I don't know.
Okay, bye.
Yeah.
It's after 1 o'clock where you are.
Do you mean
so-
engine from Crash Bandicoot?
Yeah,
I think we're like.
Oh yeah, like
Wall
the
Street.
weird
night.
guy with weird
Specifically
things
the
sticking out of
voice
his
that he
head.
does when he doesn't have the
Goodbye.
filter when he's in the racing game. The
Yeah, Crash Nitro Kart. Yeah, I played that as
yeah,
shit.
the
That was
the
a
one
kid.
where you can connect to other people's carts.
Yeah.
I like that game. I can do his voice a bit.
So, yeah.
It's loud though. It's very loud.
I can do well if you need some time to warm up. I can try to work on my star stream a bit.
Oh, you make me so angry, Crash. That guy.
Yeah.
Your autistic,
That's pretty good.
your autistic impressions scared off Apu. You know.
Dab it red. Stimpy, you idiot!
That was perfect. Wait, you see, I could do star stream. It's like
Megatron, I will take your place as leader of the Decepticons. Who disrupts my coronation?
It's quite good, yes. You do if you can do that, you do a pretty good Frieza too.
Bow down before me, monkey.
Say hello, monkeys, like that.
Hello, monkeys.
Yes, that's great.
Oh, Vegeta, that wasn't my tail.
What?
It comes from my front. What did you think?
Oh no!
I guess all that push-ups and plenty
Ah.
of juice won't help you now. Bend over, monkey.
You have to be back by 3. You can't stay and get butt fucked. Sorry. Oh, Kermie! Kermie, come over here and get pegged.
I can't sit. I haven't been able to sit down since the last time we did that.
Okay,
darling.
take it, you whore!
Please don't. I'll do anything you want if you leave our kids alone.
Bert, we should help him, Bert.
I can't do Ernie. Sorry.
I'm trying to remember what Ernie said. Bert, Ernie is the deeper one, and then Bert is like kind of like that, but I can't do it.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, my dad could do a spot on entire. He could do the entire SpongeBob cast except for SpongeBob. Like
I can
he had,
do Patrick a little bit. Duh, SpongeBob.
Duh, SpongeBob.
Duh, SpongeBob, you're gay.
SpongeBob, I may not be the smartest creature on the sea, but even I know that Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself.
Yeah, it's true.
SpongeBob. And I can't do. Mr.
I wish I
Krabs.
could do Mr. Krabs or
Me too.
Plankton.
No, Plankton is just perfect self from Dragon Ball Z.
SpongeBob.
They have some very distinct and unique voices. But what's the guy's name? Clancy something? The guy who does Mr. Krabs? Something Clancy? Clancy Brown? Is that it?
I'll look it up right now. Boys.
Clancy Brown, yeah, that's right.
Clancy Brown, you're correct, yeah.
Yeah. He was also in Detroit Become Human, if I remember right. I think I said that last time as well. Yeah, what didn't he play as the police commissioner guy? Or am I thinking of another voice actor? No, he was Hank in Detroit Become Human. Yeah, he's the one who goes, Connor! That guy.
Got a platinum trophy on that, followed a walkthrough.
Oh, come on, that defeats the purpose of the game.
Yeah, I really liked Heavy Rain, playing through it blind and then doing the walkthrough for the platinum, but I wanted to use my time efficiently. I still enjoyed it, kinda.
Heavy Rain sucked.
Well, Heavy Rain was brilliant. I thought it was brilliant at the time.
Heavy Rain was so just like post-war fucking pretentious.
I love the
The twist was so
Jason
stupid
stuff.
as well about the serial killer.
I didn't see it coming.
Nah. You didn't pay attention to the clues.
Oh, no, I think they did. They intentionally misled you because he made a decision at one point in the story that doesn't line up with him being the serial killer, like him saving someone or trying to destroy rescue some evidence or something.
Hovering fuckatash.
Have you ever read that comic series about the edgy version of, what was it, fucking that character that you're trying to imitate, the theater cat guy?
Cat.
Yeah.
That guy.
I have to say my favorite voice in all of Hollywood is genuinely Tim Curry. I know it's a basic bitch
Oh,
choice,
that's fine.
but
No, that's a very good opinion.
how
Tim
do you
Curry's
do? Simply let my favorite. I got the exact lyrics, but I just I've watched Rocky Horror once, but I've listened to the soundtrack at least 50 times.
The Rocky Horror
I
show
like the songs in the first half of the the film. They kind of drop off.
I really liked him in Peter Pan.
He was in Peter Pan.
Oh yeah,
He was in the
Pan.
television series.
Oh no, Tim Curry was in the film Pan with Robin Williams though.
Yes, but I was basically referring to the television series.
Oh.
He was also in the Wild Thornberries.
Oh,
yeah, you're right. You're right. He was the guy with the big nose.
Yes, Nigel.
Oh, so obvious now that you point out.
It's not sea, it's a dugong.
I think he deserved better than what he's gotten. He hasn't really done.
No, he's
anything.
old. He's old. He's retired anyway. So now he just does, random cartoon series just for
But
the heck of it.
even back then, he didn't. His biggest thing is still Rocky Horror.
He had a very accomplished career.
Home Alone. What else? The It TV series.
Yeah, he was amazing as the fucking clown thing. I forgot what his name was.
Clown thing.
Pennywise, yeah.
Yeah, Pennywise. I watched the whole thing just for Tim Curry, but the whole thing in general was pretty decent. I don't get all the hate that it got.
It's a bit over the top.
Yeah, but that's Tim Curry. Tim Curry's a very over the top actor, and that's what makes him interesting.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
I love melodrama. but it has to be well made. Like a lot of people don't know how to do proper melodrama.
I'm just gonna check his filmography. Just check what else he was in.
My name
I can only
is
think
not
of crap.
important.
His-
In a world where vomit comes out of my mouth. Important is what I'm gonna do. I just fucking hate trannies.
Oh.
And the human worms feasting on their bioholes.
That's a disgusting thing to say.
Quote. It's from a game.
Oh, which game?
It's from a game called Hatred.
Oh, I've heard of that game. That's a very hateful game.
Yeah.
Actually,
The
always
type
wanted
of
to
thing
play
that's...
that one.
No, it should be removed from sale.
It has been.
Good.
Yeah, in a lot of countries it has been, just like that other game was, Manhunt.
My name, I'm
You've got a copy of
Kickum, and
Manhunt.
I'm here to eat ass and kick bubblegum.
It's time to kick ass and chew bubblegum. I'm all out of cum. I've got balls of steel.
I've got steels of ball.
I can do one single quote from League of Legends.
Let's hear it then.
Let's do this. It's Jax.
No,
Jax was the guy with the big old
Yeah, the guy
lamppost,
with
right?
the lamppost, I think it was. I only played the game once and I hated it and I played Jax.
Back in the day when I played League of Legends, I was like a hardcore Poppy main. Don't know if you know that one. The midget with the large hammer.
No, it doesn't sound familiar.
Yeah, she ran around slamming people against the wall. She's like
How?
fucking shoulder tackled people into the wall. And
Characters I know are Jax, the little girl with the bear,
Annie.
Annie, yeah,
It's
Annie.
time to play.
Hop, skip, jump.
Hop, skip, jump.
Sej
And of course, you know.
Sejugi?
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 Sejuani.
Yeah, Sejuani, that's it.
Yeah, the alpha bitch with the fucking writing on the thing.
Yeah,
It's just
she rode on a big bear and she threw things at people. Like
yeah,
bullets,
yeah,
if I remember right.
yeah. That's the problem with Sejuani is like she fills all my fetish boxes, but you just her playstyle is just dog shit.
It had the German furry that goes, "It's only fun if they run." That one.
Warwick, yeah.
Warwick, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, he's actually
Warwick
pretty fun
Davis.
to play. Not gonna lie, it's just really easy to play. You just
Warwick
jump on
Davis.
somebody and just point, click, delete.
What other ones are there from the early days?
Lux.
I don't know that name.
She's basically just Sailor Moon.
Yes, you want called Nigga Moon. I can't take credit for that. That was made by Edgar.
Bless his soul.
Yeah.
Oh, I just remember, like, speaking of voice impressions, have you ever heard of Uncle Al?
Uncle
Al.
L? No.
Al. He does like SpongeBob parodies. Let me show you. It's like the canceled crab is pretty good.
Parodies. Please don't tell me you're talking about things like SpongeBob hemp pants.
No, it's actual like.
China.
No, it's actually pretty good. I posted in the group. Feel free to watch it.
Okay.
Just tell me when you start so we can start in sync.
Cancelled crab. I'm at 0-0.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Voiced by Uncle Al. Nut bucket.
Yeah.
That's a really good impression.
I know.
What the fuck? Crusty cooch.
Oh, I'm sad now. Hey! From it, and that is why your scheme for late night romp at the club is always fucking ruined by that fiery red asshole Crabs. Hey!
It's Fred.
Bruh.
Okay, yeah, so we're gonna wrap up now. We've gone for 3.5 hours. Yeah, good show, guys.
Yeah.
You just want to pause the
Nah.
video, closing comments?
Squidward makes a meme. Jesus.
Can we all agree that Mr. Krabs is probably a power bottom?
Might be, yeah.
Yeah, I can believe that. Any other closing comments, FB?
Anime is for tools, and Japanese culture isn't as hyped up as it should be. Or is too hyped up, really.
I think Koreans is too hyped up.
Listen, buddy.
I
That's
think
true.
like Japan went over the hill. Like most of the people that were like jerking off to fucking ugu kawaii girls are now jerking off to like BTS and shit.
Okay.
I like 2 Korean boy bands and like a couple of their songs. That's the best.
Liking one is too much, you freak.
Listen, I don't like the aesthetic, and I don't like the culture of boy bands in which, and the same with the female K-pop bands, where they're overworked, they're not allowed to have partners, they're very easily replaceable, that kind of thing. I don't like any of that. That doesn't stop me from liking the music, even if it is heavily produced.
Yeah, I will admit, like, what was it
I'm not
fucking?
associating the songs with the people.
Yeah, like I'd say Luna, like LOO, and it has like 1 or 2 good songs. I'll give them that.
I like EXO and I like Icon.
Yeah, like but Twice also has like 1 or 2 good songs.
Okay, on that note of shame, good night, everyone. Thanks for tuning
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Uh,
Take care.